emote me, daddy. Aegon, Toesman, Yee. Hello, hello. I'm gonna be starting in just a second, actually, this time. We had some technical difficulties before starting up the stream, so I'm gonna be beginning it a little bit faster since we're a couple minutes after 8 o'clock. So I'll see you shortly. All right, hello. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Stream's only been running for a couple minutes. We're usually here about 10 minutes before we officially start up, but it's only been up for about 4.5 now. So I'm catching the early birds here. Hello. But we ran into some technical difficulties, so I didn't want to start too late. P.O. How's it going, P.O.? Good to see ya. I hope you're good. I've been hanging out at P.O. streams lately, guys. Still highly recommend. It's such a blend of things. P.O., we gotta have more streams together, I swear. When the timing works out, like, we gotta have some more streams together. So you never know what you're gonna get. If you go to a PO stream, sometimes it's like, here, actually let me quieten down the super hype music, all right? We're going into talk mode. Let's bring this down. Though I do need to elaborate on that real quick, because when I say you never know what you're gonna get, it's always good. All right, so that's the first part. Let's put on some lo-fi. There we go. Sometimes you'll go in there and it will be a hype or chill karaoke stream. Sometimes you'll go in there and it will be an entertaining spooky stream filled with lots of screams. And sometimes you'll go in there and it's just like the most sus thing ever. Last Saturday, P.O. Last Saturday, I think some boundaries were pushed. But we honor the system that those streams don't get talked about outside of those streams. So if you guys want to actually be there to know, if you want to be in the know like I am, you got to actually go check out Peonia Estera. All right? Sus streams are always fun. Here, actually, I just turned on the lo-fi. Let's stop it abruptly. And let's give P.O. a shout out. Trying to give people shout outs more often here. And we might get a scream. Maximum volume, everyone.
Okay, I feel like it's this time that he's gonna jump scare me. Oh my god! I'm hopeless. I'm hopeless. I am okay. So like I said, I have no respect. I have no respect toward.
P.O. predicted it and still screamed. P.O. was like, okay, the jump scare is gonna come right now. Scream! Every single time, P.O. I mean, something about that series, that's the one that I first came into, and I'm like, you know what? This alien VTuber is alright. Azrael, dude, how's it going? Let me see. First thing you said was, Ricky, I fell asleep last night, but I watched the VOD. Tell me, how was that fight with Ramon? I mean, how do you feel? I liked it. It was probably the coolest boss that we fought so far. I took one look, like I peeked up outside of the lower arena in the Ramon fight. For those of you who don't know, we're talking Resident Evil 4. I just finished chapter 12 and beat Ramon Salazar. And his boss fight was pretty cool. I peeked outside the arena, like the lower arena, and I'm like, that's a trap. I'm not going out there. He can hit me from everywhere out there. Like, I'm gonna stay in the lower section. I'm gonna learn the dodges, and I'm just gonna use like shotgun and maybe rifle when I run out of shotgun ammo. And I think I did pretty well, given that I did not expect to go into a boss. Haruru Kenshi kind of, let me put the lo-fi back on. Sudden music on and off. Haruru Kenshi kind of debated me a little bit, or I should say he tricked me, because I was like, I think I should end the stream here. You know, we said we were gonna end a little early, but it's not really early anymore, and I'm at a typewriter. And he's like, oh well, you know, if you go a little further, the chapter ends, and you could end there. And I'm like, oh, that sounds like a better place to end the stream if it's just like a little further. Sure. And I go a little further, and suddenly it's like, oh yeah, the main bad guy of this area, Ramon Salazar, you're fighting him now. That's a Ramon Salazar boss. I'm like, really? I was gonna end, and you tricked me to get into a boss fight? Like, I don't think there's any of them, like... let me think about this. Did I beat any of the Resident Evil fights without losing? I certainly have, actually. But in terms of like the main people of the area, it was like that hat guy in the town. I never even learned his name. I lost to him, and of course I lost to Ramon as well. So it was like the Dark Souls 3 meme where this boss fight song plays out. Yeah, kinda. I go in there being like, okay, I'm done now, right? Dark Souls 3 boss starts playing. Anyway, how are you all doing today? P.O., I hope you're well. Toesman and Aegon, welcome to the stream. You were in here first. You got a little hello before I even started. I want to give another official hello. And Yee Yee was here as well. Yee Yee is still here. I woke up today. All right. Slight trigger warning. Mention of blood. Okay? But it's not bad. I woke up this morning thinking that I'd developed the strangest, lamest superpower, alright? Because, alright, I had a nosebleed last night. It's not that uncommon for me, and it's been dry air, etc. It was kind of a bad one, but I took care of it. Anyway, I woke up this morning. First thing is I smell blood. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't seem good. Did I have another nosebleed while I slept? and I felt myself. I'm like, no, I didn't. Okay, it's fine. I didn't have blood anywhere on me, and there's no other humans or cats that would be near to me while I was sleeping, so I didn't need to worry about that. And then I realized that I was literally smelling the blood. Excuse me for this, but I was smelling the blood from the tissues that I had used to clean it up off myself yesterday and had thrown out. It was in a waste bin on the other side of the room, smelling that. And I'm like, I shouldn't be able to smell that, but whatever. I moved on. But then as I go downstairs, because my room is on like the 3rd floor, every single thing that I was smelling so strong. And like, again, this might seem gross to say before the context, but I like walk into the bathroom because you tend to go there after waking up, and I smell the bathroom too much. And I mean, like, I have a clean bathroom, so it's not as gross as it sounds. Like, yeah, there were bathroom smells, but it was more like the clean bathroom was part of the problem. I smelled like all of the chemicals. The cleaning chemicals, way too much. I smelled like the little bit of soap lingering out of the hand soap pump. I smelled like the shampoo in the shower. I'm like, what is going on? I don't want to smell everything this thoroughly. When I actually went to wash my hands, I'm like, the soap is too powerful. Now it's died down now, all right? But for the beginning part of today, I just had like the lamest superpowers, just like superhuman smell, but not even that superhuman. It's like, imagine you got a superpower and it was just like you smell things more, like to an uncomfortable degree, but not. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. I'm seeing a lot of like things about pregnancy. Hold up. All right. Let's see, we got the Happy Tuesday, we got the oh no's, all right, that's in the story. Aegon says, I'm definitely not ignoring that. I have another exam soon. Nope. Denial phase, I see. Aegon is in Egypt right now. The oh no about the blood, yep, superpower. Wiki become vampire. Wait, well, you know what? I'll get to that later, okay? Ricky is pregnant. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm becoming a vampire. Ignore that other one. Congratulations, GZ with Pregant. Oh no. We're gonna go. Well, I'm gonna be Pregante. I'm gonna be Preganinant. Perjurnat. I'm Pregat. You guys seen that video? I'm sure some of you have. Azrael dude's the father. Hold on now. What is this lore being made in my chat? Logan! Please ignore everyone else. Hello, howdy, hola, hey, hi, yo, what's up? Logan, also known as a burning log on the internet. How you doing? Good to see you. Aegon, you also sometimes get super smell? I don't like it. I'm already someone who, like, earlier in my life would occasionally get a sensory overload. I still can, but I'm more careful about it. I don't need extra smell. Baby Ricky Jr. win. Oh, man. It wouldn't be Junior. I'm not gonna dox myself fully here, but I will tell you guys, I have a number on my name. I've already carried on a family name multiple times. There's a number, so if there was another carrying my name after me, it would also have a number. We are far beyond Junior at this point. Pregnard, yeah. Can you get Pregananart from Kiss? I'm glad you guys have seen that video. You are a vegan vampire. Alright, we've listed it off before, guys. Just because I'm incredibly pale, unable to tan, I'm nocturnal by nature, you can kill me by jamming a stake in my heart, I'm allergic to garlic, I drink blood, I can't be out in the sun for long or I'll burn. In fact, I have to address that one pretty soon because... Because I'm actually going to Boston in a couple days and I'm going to be out in the sun a lot, so I gotta be careful. Doesn't mean I'm a vampire, alright? I don't sleep upside down or in a coffin. Aegon says, I already have super hearing, and with the super smell, I can always tell it's not going to be good day because I'm going to get mad at so many small things. Yeah, definitely. Must pack sunscreen. Yeah, I'll bring some. So the realism of it is I have something called vitiligo. And vitiligo is a skin condition. I mean, I say skin condition, it's not really, it's more like it's in the skin, I suppose it's a skin condition. But it means that I lack melanin in a lot of my skin. And melanin is what tends to make you able to tan. It's what adds color to your skin. So I'm very pale. Naturally, I'm very pale. But in addition to doing that, it also protects you from UV rays, etc. So instead of tanning, I just go straight to burning. And I am a higher risk for skin cancer than most people because melanin protects you from that too. So I gotta be careful when I spend a lot of time in the sun. I'm legit not supposed to be out in it too much. So yes, I suppose you could say that, along with my natural garlic allergy that I have and my nocturnal tendencies, might sound like a vampire. But it's not true. I'm more Catboy than vampire, and I'm not Catboy either. All right, I hesitate to say it. Melonel. And now everybody always gets melanin and melatonin confused. They're like, oh, you don't have melanin? Does it mean you can't sleep well ever? I mean, yes, but it doesn't mean that. I just... Ricky Vampire Catboy confirmed. Toesman. Et tu, Brute? Et tu. Aegon says, I'm just a ghost. I'm incredibly pale and I'm invisible. I don't know if those two things can go hand in hand. Maybe you're translucent, like I can see through you, but you're not invisible. If you're invisible, I don't think you can be pale, can you? Cause I can't see you. Can you write that in the chat, please? Why would I ever do that for you, Ezreal, dude? So you could get a screenshot? I regret even saying it, but it's not terribly clip worthy. Oh, whoa. Anyway, some of you have noticed we are on day 8 out of 9 in week 3 out of 3 of unveiling one new emote per stream every stream. We got one more stream will unveil a new emote. Today, we have unveiled, and you see it there in chat. I'm gonna bring up the big version like I like to here. Today we have unveiled. Oh, that's too big. We've unveiled this one. Cry. Sad. Imagine. Before this period of 3 weeks, we did not have a single emote that was based on my appearance. It was all Squiddy Cat before. So yeah. Now we have a cry one. Little sad wiki. Dem puppy eyes. This one is by Davanci Art, who has done 6 out of the 9 emotes that we've unveiled. Let me pause the music again. Sudden pause, and we'll do another shout out. Chi, excellent artist. We'll get another shout out. We'll get another shout out on our next stream because Chi did the last emote that we will be revealing as well. Hang on here. Twitch is arguing with me. There we go. That's Chi. Let's see. We get an art clip? Probably. Now, any voice in this one? I think a lot of them are flippy art clips. It looks like oh, what's her name? From Genshin. Starts with an H, I think. It's been so long since I played the game. Hu Tao, right, Hu Tao. Hu Tao maybe in a workout outfit, showing a little bit more tummy than usual. go check out Chi. Chi frequently opens commissions. I don't know whether they're open right now, but yeah, Chi does a lot of commissions, so and pretty good prices too. Check her out. Do it. Toesman bringing in the tentacles on it. It's been a ride since that 700 follower celebration. We have gone from 700 to 727, I believe we're at right now, and unveiled currently 8 new emotes. We got one more. Chi rarely speaks, and when she does, she whispers or her music is very loud. Yeah, Chi streams are very good for me to like put on the side. So I have like this music to vibe to, and I can look over and this art's being worked on, and it kind of inspires me. I don't know if you guys have the same thing. If you want to do something productive, like put a streamer doing something productive on the side. And and it helps. I don't know. It gives me music to vibe to. It makes me feel like I'm not alone in attempting to be productive. I know everybody has a hard time with it. I want to try out more art streams sometime. I'm just not super confident in my own art. But you know, maybe if I do enough art streams, I'll get more confident. It's just a thing. I grew up doing analog art on a clipboard, you know, with markers and pencils, etc. And I hated when people looked over my shoulder to be like, oh, what you drawing? And they like look over my shoulder. And then especially if they linger and continue to watch, I'm like, I don't want to do anything while you're standing there watching. I didn't even say you could look at my art piece. That's how I was as young Ricky. So there's a little of that still clings on when I try to do an art stream. I'm like, no, stop looking. Stop looking at me mess up my strokes. You can see it once I'm happy with it. You don't get to see it in its weird, ugly in-between forms when it's not ready. But that's what an art stream has to be. You gotta, like, you put the whole thing there. I mean, I guess some artists don't. Some artists only come on once they've done all the line work and everything, and they just want to touch it up or color it, etc., whatever they're comfortable with, and that's fine. But yeah, I've just got a little bit of that self-consciousness on being watched while I do art. That's still lingering. Egon says, yeah, I do that. I think it's called body doubling, and it really helps me a lot. Oh, really? It does. I don't know what it is psychologically, but because this person isn't with me, of course, they're somewhere else. I mean, it can be a video even. Although I find that it helps if it's live. It just feels like, you know, somebody else is working alongside you, like you're in it together. But, you know, whatever works. I'll take it. Let's start back up our music suddenly again. So as some of you know, some of you may not know, I'm going to be away for a short time. We're gonna miss 2 streams. This coming Sunday and the Tuesday that follows it. We normally stream Sunday, Tuesday. I'm gonna miss those ones because I'm gonna be celebrating my birthday with my girlfriend in Boston for a little while. We got some plans there, and I'm gonna be away and not streaming during that time. So we'll miss 2 streams. But when we come back on the 1st of June, which is the Thursday, so we're gonna miss Sunday, Tuesday, we're gonna come back on the Thursday. That Thursday is the 1st of the month, and it's going to be the birthday celebration stream, which is gonna be longer. It's gonna start earlier in the day. It's probably gonna go later at night. It's gonna have some giveaways, gonna have some chat interaction things, including a food item, at least one, that you guys will be able to come in and interact with. There is going to be, you guys saw these on the past, but I haven't had them for a while, and a few people have asked me to bring them back, so there's going to be a donation goal. But it's gonna be as I've always done my donation goals. It's not gonna be timed to the stream. It is gonna be essentially indefinite, so that even if nobody wants to gift any subs or anything to it, it'll be a sub 1 probably, spoilers. Even if nobody wants to gift any subs to it directly, it will slowly reach completion over time as people just renew their subs naturally over months. even. And we've done that sort of thing in the past and came up with cool rewards. I like to do it that way because that way nobody feels the need to say, oh, we've already got it halfway, I gotta pour the rest of my wallet into it to make sure we make this goal, otherwise we miss it. I don't want that feeling of FOMO to drive people's wallets. So it can build however much it might build during my birthday stream, and then it can build the rest naturally over time. And that way you guys get a gift back. P.O. says, can't wait for it's marked in my calendar. Thank you, P.O. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Your birthday stream was fun as well. 2 May birthdays. Although mine is being celebrated in June. It just ended up being the better day for it. Toastman with the bonks. I feel like we have a Squiddy Cat mascot, and we do not have a bonk, like the what do they call it? Bongo? We don't have a bongo Squiddy Cat after 3 years. Feels like a shame. I might have to make one of those. Aegon says, I'm on holiday, so I should be there as long as my body will physically let me. Hey! Glad to hear it. Tapas? Yeah. We need one. Radine Stretch, thank you. Speaking of which, I might actually, sometime after my birthday, like, cause I'm spending some money here. Okay, let me get the stretch in while I'm talking. I'm spending some money here while I'm going to Boston and doing this thing with my girlfriend, so I gotta let it come back first. But then I might go and start putting funds into that chair that you guys have started to fund on my throne. Some of the people here from this chat have given to it, and it is, what, 18% funded or something like that? And it's like $350 chair or something like that. Let me see. Its throne is taking its time to open up, which is why. Come on, load. There we go. It's 18% funded, and it is a $375 chair. Sometime after my birthday, and I recover a little bit of money from this Boston trip, I am definitely going to go in and try and fund it up myself as well, because I need these stretch redeems, Aegon, like you just did. This is making my back and neck sore, and like the padding for the butt has worn out. Oh, you know, hold on. I gotta test something here real quick. We're having a lot of technical difficulties tonight, and I think it's largely with applications that are trying to connect to Twitch, so I wonder if the Twitch API has changed. little behind the scenes here. I use this program called Mix It Up. It helps, and I have to open up my task manager right now to actually end Mix It Up, because it's giving me problems. But it connects to Twitch, and it connects to my chat commands, and it lets you do things like the bonk hammer, and toggling my hood, etc. And Aegon, you did toggle hood a second ago, and I think it didn't work, and then Mix It Up crashed. So let me log in through Mix It Up again and see if it's gonna work for us. And if it doesn't, I'll just disable those commands tonight. I mean, the hood one I can watch for and I can do manually, but things like the bonk hammer, I don't have a way of doing that manually currently. All right, let me see. Let me test bonk hammer. Ow. All right, that works. And hood. Okay, it's back for the moment. We'll see how it behaves as the evening goes on. What else? I always feel like I have so much to talk about these days, and I don't want to wait too long to get to the game, so I'll try and get it in pretty soon. This has been an exciting period of time, everybody. Only a couple months ago, we unveiled the Eccentropy 2.0 look, and we've made new friends. A few of them in chat here. We've started producing things on YouTube and Instagram and Twitch. Well, Twitch already. And Twitter and TikTok even. I got YouTube Shorts going now, and I don't understand them. I don't understand them and how the numbers work on them. I'm still trying to learn. The very first YouTube short I posted was like, immediate, amazing, 832 views. And it's like, previously the highest thing, like the highest amount of views on my channel was sub 100 on, on a video in the past. And this is like 832 views. And then like the one that I uploaded like last week has got 9 views. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand how it works. Because it just shows some videos to people and it doesn't show other ones. So I'm still trying to figure that out. But I am taking TikTok by storm. You know, let me go look. Yeah, the video that I uploaded yesterday already has 6 views. I think we can basically say that's gone viral. I'm just planning all this like different content, and I'm learning all these different things about algorithms. I've been introduced to Canva. Anybody here ever use Canva? It's an interesting and experimental time. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. I think I'm getting nerdy about the technical stuff, but I think the cool things to see on stream are more chat redeems for channel points, more emotes, more different types of content, a regular schedule. I'm feeling it. And I feel like all these celebrations, the 700 follower one, the 3 weeks of emotes, the birthday stream, and then in July, the 3 years of streaming celebration are like kind of the perfect set to introduce this new state of the stream. I'm loving it. I liked my last live 2D look, my last model, but I made that one myself, and we were talking about art during this stream and insecurities about it. I liked the art that I made for it. I based it off of the Owl House, which our Aegon Dragon here watched recently. But because I made it myself, I could always see all the flaws in it. So every time I was streaming and looking over here, I'm like, oh, I'm staring at my art for hours, like every other day. Oh no, only seeing flaws now. So now I get somebody else made my model, and I love it. I can ignore that. Takimi Nada here on Twitter, rather, not Twitch, did a fantastic job. Jen! How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. It feels like it should be later in the week than Tuesday. Like, I'm feeling like this is my Thursday. I'm pretty ready for that weekend already. Happy Tuesday indeed, yeah. Got my green tea with ginseng and honey. We're getting ready to play some Inscription tonight. Hydrated. Should make some tea, yeah. Settle in. And anyway, what was I saying? I think I was just going on about stream growth. I hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing so far since the Eccentropy 2.0 thing. A lot of our new friends in here have only known 2.0, and I just plan on doing more from here. I would show you guys the notepad that I have full of ideas that are slowly getting worked on, but some of them are straight up spoilers for future stream things. So I will not be showing that, but there is a lot on the plate to come. I was also curious. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Maybe I'll raise this question to chat sometime when we have more people in here, but I'll even just throw it out there right now. Do you guys watch big VTubers? Or like big streamers? And if so, you know, not taking into account obstacles or anything, or how difficult it would be for this to happen. If you could choose any streamer out there that you watch and see an Eccentropy collaboration with that streamer, Who would you choose? Who would you want to see me collab with? Jen says, B, watch big streams. Nah, I like the cozy vibes. That's pretty much how I am these days. Especially because some of the bigger VTubers have disappointed me lately with some of the some of lack of ownership over over what their chats use their powers for. I don't want to get into the politics of it too much, but there's been some disappointing behavior. It just makes me know not to go there myself. Ruru, hello! Got some more Zeldor to play tonight. You enjoying the new game, Jen? Let's see, Aegon says, I want to be Friday, but at the same time I don't, because I don't want to have people over. Oh, you got company on Friday, huh? I want it to be Friday, because then I get to see my girlfriend in Boston. I need this vacation so bad. Let's see. The hood is up. We're ending every sentence with nya. We're in ASMR mode, and we've got to hydrate. I am not gonna go Slurpee now because I just had some of my tea, so I'm gonna have some water as a hydrate. Make sure you drink water, everybody, if you can. The tap water isn't the best to drink in my area, but I don't like to use a lot of water bottles like those plastic ones, it's so bad for the environment. So I go the Brita filter route. Yeah. Toastman says same with the watching small streamers. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Egon says I watch a couple. Yeah. Jen says I can't keep up with a fast chat. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to either, honestly. Yeah. What's the awe about, Pio? Yeah. Toastman says I do watch Fauna sometimes though. Yeah. It's funny because there are some streamers out there who I would consider quite large, but I can say the name and nobody's ever heard of them. Yeah. Like, some people in here will because they came from the same communities as me, but if I say the name Potastic P, who here knows that streamer? Or if I say the name Meowko, who here knows that streamer? Yeah. These are both streamers that have hundreds of thousands of followers. I think Potastic P is at like 400,000, something like that, and Meowko's at like 300,000. But there's just so many streamers on Twitch at this point. The numbers are so high that you can have somebody who's got hundreds of thousands of people in there watching them and then say their name on the other side of the site and nobody knows who you're talking about. Yeah. Which I find very interesting and also a little bit intimidating. I think our ASMR is done. Find it a little intimidating as well because I'm like, imagine that. I don't even have 1,000 followers. Never mind several 100,000. And if I get several 100,000 followers, I could still go somewhere on the other side of Twitch and nobody would know who I am at all. You haven't heard of any of those, Toastman? Yeah, I mean, it's perfectly fair. And it's just sort of an interesting phenomenon I've found. And it's the same with a lot of the big VTubers. Like in certain circles, people get into the mindset that they're like, oh, everybody's got to have heard of these VTubers, right? But you go some places and you say the name Vebe or Silver Veil and people have no idea what you're talking about. Even Iron Mouse, who was voted VTuber of the Year, is probably up there with the most known VTubers. And plenty of people still haven't heard of it. So it's an interesting place, Twitch. This is taken as a whole. I think that it's probably not even right to consider the website as a whole anymore. Same way as I'm on Twitter a lot and everybody's always like, oh, I've noticed there's a lot of drama in the VTuber community lately and it's getting me down. And I'm like, is it a VTuber community anymore, or like the VTuber community? I feel like that's not the case. I feel like it's so dense at this point, and there's so many people in so many different types of diverse circles of this that cover so many different topics and niches. It's not like the VTuber community anymore. That it's starting to get like saying, oh, the human community. There's just too many to call it the anymore. I feel like it's a bunch of micro, it's like a bunch of mini communities, and you just gotta find your people. And it can be a little hard to find it, but once you find your people, your tribe, as they might say, it feels nice, doesn't it? Start finding some of the people that you jive with on Twitch, to use a very old vernacular. Jen says, I now have 80k Zelda monies through completely legal means. No further questions, Jen. No further questions. You love the new Zelda. I've been playing around with the glitches people have been discovering. Unrelated statement. Egon says, honestly, any VTubers but people Monarch and Sayu would be fun. Sayu? Is it Sayu? I actually don't know Sayu. I do know Monarch. I could see that. Monarch's got an energy I could talk with, especially once I get a little bit more into my my VTuber lore, since my lore has to do with multiverse, and so does Monarch's. Let's see. You think you've heard of them, Aegon? I mean, it's no problem if you haven't. I mean, a lot of you guys have seen it uwu-fied in the command that Haruru used, because I actually used to be a mod for both of those people. Part of the reason I mentioned their names, just because they're both big streamers, Potastic P and Meowko, and I've always been sort of surprised, or I used to be surprised when people hadn't heard of them, just because my experience of Twitch was in a smaller circle at that time. Let me see if I can actually read, because you guys have probably seen the copy pasta show up so many times but not actually attempted to read it. Let me see if I can read it. Parsing through all of the emotes and un-woofying it, and see if I can get it for you guys to hear. Okay, here we go. The Ricky Eccentropy played Among Us with the Mountain, is a famous streamer, that's not true, and game developer, former mod for Potastic P and Meowko. He is the father of the Uwu Cats, not true, it's Squiddy Cats, alright? Close friends with Jose Oak, that's true. And all around super cool dude. I'll leave that one up to, ow. I'll leave that one up to you guys. Jose! That timing. Money bag. Also, did I mention he played Among Us with the Mountain from hit HBO TV show Game of Thrones? Because he did. Ooh, I did! That's true. How's it going, Jose? Thank you for the 100 bits. Nervous sweat. Cats. You learned recently that Sayu voices Sino in Genshin? Really? Is it actually? Probably not. Really, Aegon? Hosman says, I think it's so cool Monarch became a VTuber because listening to her music since she started. Oh, I didn't even know Monarch was music first. Learn something new every day. Man, I've said all these additional things to Jose. How are you, Jose? I expected to see answers. I scroll down, radio silence. he just had to hit us with the copy pasta bits. You're prepping dinner since you just woke up from a nap. Oh, no worries, Jose. I'm just teasing you anyway. I hope you're having a good dinner. It's been a long day. It has been for me too. This week has sucked for work because I can't say too much because of the nature of my job. I'm not allowed to say much. Even if I was okay with doxing myself, I'm literally not allowed to. But we're currently in a state of being right now at my work this week, where the developers have basically wrapped up their bugs. Like, I don't have any development work left to do, and the development work was done well enough that there aren't any like defects or bugs being opened up on it. And there's nothing new coming in at the moment because we've got a reason for needing to be sort of frozen at the moment. which means that both yesterday and today, Monday and Tuesday this week, essentially I haven't had work, which sounds good, except I have to actually be at work still, right? And I work remote, so what that means for me is I have to have my work laptop open in front of me and have my application that we use to communicate with each other open at all times, keeping my eyes on it. The computer shuts itself off after a couple minutes if I don't move the mouse around. So I have to be constantly tending to this computer and constantly looking at this chat thing and constantly paying attention to if anything was added to the calendar, if any new emails came in. But I have absolutely zero coding work to do, and it's the coding work that makes the day go by quickly. So instead, these have been 8 or longer hour days where I'm essentially staring at a kettle and waiting for it to boil. It's watching paint dry. It's the worst. It's making the days last so much longer. So, the fact that I've got a weekend, or not a weekend, excuse me, the fact that I've got a vacation coming up next week after this weekend, and the fact that work is in this state this week, I'm just like, man, the week needs to go faster. Can I fast forward to Friday, please? I mean, of course, I'm looking forward to the times like this, where I'm not working anymore and I'm doing a stream, because I've been itching to get back into Inscription ever since the last time we played it. Speaking of which, I'll do that soon, so we don't talk the night away. But man, the work days are taking forever. It's brutal. I'd prefer to be like inundated with a ton of bugs than than to have nothing. Toesman says you haven't listened to Amelie Monarch's anime music covers. I don't think so. I don't think I have. I mean, to be honest, I'm a little out of touch with anime stuff in general, Toesman. I am an appreciator. I'm an appreciator of anime aesthetic. And I think that anime in general is capable of telling some stories in a way that a lot of other formats really struggle with, because it's got a very unique way of being able to visually tell stories, and a very unique set of things that only really work, even story-wise, in anime format. So I am a respecter of anime, but at the same time, there's a lot of tropes in anime that tend to rub me the wrong way. So more often than not, every time I try to start an anime, it's very likely that I'll run into one of these things I don't like, and it makes it difficult for me to watch it as a series. So it's tough, but I tend to go for anime aesthetic when I'm doing my own art kind of thing. And I really do appreciate how it can tell the stories. It's just, it's like a minefield if I try to actually go in and enjoy one. I'm not sure what it is exactly. I mean, I could make a whole laundry list, I suppose, of things that I don't quite like how they happen. But I tend to find that maybe anime-style games usually appeal to me more than the actual shows. Though I have been watching some lately. The series that I would call my favorite anime is old at this point. Oh!
Just_A
Jose!
just subscribed.
Thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Just a Jen.
They have given 32 gift subs in the channel.
I appreciate that so much, and welcome back to the Squiddy Cats, Jen. You can use all our new emotes. We got one more emote coming on this Thursday. That'll be 9 new emotes unveiled over the past month. Go for the seinen genre to avoid most of the tropes. Now, what genre would that be, Haruru? Is that like the fighty fights? Or is that shonen? That's shonen, isn't it? My favorite anime is Death Note. As edgy as that might sound, Death Note's got a little bit more of an adult story. It feels like it's written a little bit more like a novel most of the time, but it also still makes use of the over-the-top kind of stories that anime tells best, I feel. Especially with the dramatics sometimes. I just love Death Note. I've watched it through, I don't know, 3-4 times. If Death Note's old, Cowboy Bebop must be ancient. I mean, they're not that different in age, are they, Jen? I watched some Cowboy Bebop too. The only thing is I've never given myself the opportunity to really enjoy Cowboy Bebop, because when I was watching that, it was back on Cartoon Network. And Cartoon Network kind of played them in whatever random order they wanted to, and it was dubbed. Now, Cowboy Bebop probably has one of the best dubs ever. And if I were to watch it again, I might even choose to watch it in dub form, just because the dubs for that show are some of the best in terms of dubs. And I'd be used to it. I mean, I like what's his name? Spike's voice actor. He's so prevalent in so many things, and I'm forgetting it. Steve Bloom. There we go. Steven. But I was not able to watch it in order because Cartoon Network didn't provide it in order, and back then I didn't really have some other way to go seek it out. And my family was poor, so it wasn't like I was gonna go buy the box set. So I haven't ever been able to properly enjoy Cowboy Bebop. I was able to watch Death Note in order, so I kind of got a different experience there. It's the same with a few of the things that existed back then. Cowboy Bebop, Rurouni Kenshin, Inuyasha, what's the Spirit Detective, Yu Yu Hakusho. They all seem to have like some potential in them, certainly. That I might enjoy the whole thing if I could watch it through in order, but I just wasn't able to watch it through in order, which was a shame. All right, new lo-fi. We've talked so long, the lo-fi ran out. That's when I know that I gotta shut up pretty soon and play the game. Thanks for the lurk, Jose. I appreciate it. Let me see what you guys were saying. Seinen's more adult stories. Maybe Death Note is one? You still need to watch that, but you really want to. It's good. Death Note's actually decent dubbed as well, but I'd probably recommend Death Note as a subtitle one. Though I don't know, I'm torn because it's interesting. I'll get back to it. I want to see what people are saying, but it's an interesting case. Let's see. Platinum End is the same creator. Okay. One of your first animes watched was also one of your favorites. Which one was that, Toesman? Rurouni Kenshin. Yeah, Rurouni Kenshin was big then. Yes, says Haruru. Haruru Kenshin. You still have crushes on Spike and Faye. Some good choices. For sure, for sure. I remember being so creeped out by that one episode where I like don't know whether it was canon or not, because they seriously might have all died. I was just like a filler episode, but the one with the spoiled food. That one stood out to me a lot as a kid. Death Note was one of your favorites. Ah, I got it. Death Note's good, and I started trying to watch Code Geass afterward, because people were like, this is basically Death Note but with mechs, but I just couldn't get into it as much. But I might give that one another try at some point, because a lot of people like that one, Code Geass. What I was gonna say about Death Note being an interesting case for subs versus dubs, or dubs versus subs. I think for the majority of the show, subs are better. The Japanese voice actors are very good for it, of course. But it's like one of the rare cases where I feel like the English voice actor for the main character actually does the drama better than the Japanese voice actor for the main character. And that's really rare, because anime tends to carry a sort of like dramatic flair that is more typical to Japanese soap opera style stories, or like or it comes from older theater and all that, and it continues to be popular and was ingrained into anime and everything, and it just works better with the language, I'd say, most of the time. But I found that Light's voice actor in the English, there's just some scenes that he crushes so much more than the Japanese voice actor, where the Japanese one is a little bit more downplayed. And because of the character, I feel like the extra drama, as ridiculous as it sounds with certain lines, like some memed ones out there, I feel like the extra drama actually like carries it to another level for some of the scenes for me. I won't spoil it by mentioning some of the scenes, but yeah, so I make a little bit of a case for Death Note via dub instead of sub, but that being said, when I decided to watch it with my girlfriend recently, I chose sub, because I think it's, in general, probably better subtitled. Uru says you might like Recreators, since it shows all the anime tropes in a unique way. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. I'll have to try and remember that. Recreators. I've recently started watching Mob Psycho to try it out, and Mob Psycho seems to be a little different, doesn't have a lot of the same tropes because the type of story it's telling is pretty different. I mean, some of them are still in there, but none of the ones that I have a particular problem with are are in there. I don't know if any of you have ever watched that one. And then there's a couple that I've tried out that feel weird to even mention that I tried out. So I'll leave it to people's imagination, I suppose. That being said, I think with the conclusion of that and the lo-fi reminding me by moving on to the next song, I think I'm probably gonna stop our lo-fi here suddenly. Oh, stopped. Tentacles, anime with tentacles in it, he means. Excuse me, Toesman. That is a leap. Jen says, oh good lord, I just deleted the 5th phishing email today. What's going on? Oh, I hope your email didn't get leaked somewhere. Sometimes it happens that, you know, there's those websites out there that it's like, oh, you can enter contests for this or this or this or this or this. All you have to do is fill out this brief survey and enter your email. And then basically they take your email and sell it to like every website out there that wants to sell you every kind of illicit product or get information from you via phishing, etc. And sometimes some bad faith individuals out there will get a hold of a list of people's emails and say, hey, you know what? I can go onto these sites that will enter me in all these raffles for the potential to win things using other people's emails instead of my own. Win-win. Though it's not too much of a win, because if somebody actually did win on those sites, which I'm not sure anyone ever actually does, it'd probably be like the official person who whose email was used probably would get the prize. Jen says, your Microsoft account password is about to expire from eza78@shadyemail.com. They're like, yeah, totally, just respond to this email with your current password and whatever you would like to change it to, and we'll fix it for you. Because responding to an email with your password is totally legit. Toesman says, I think Zankyu no Terror is a good one that does not have tropes similar-ish to Death Note. Alright, you know what? I gotta... Here. Notepad. Recreators and Zankyo no Terror. Save as... potential anime rex.txt. That's right. I just saved your ideas on a notepad. How do you feel about that? Now you want to eat chicken, Jen? Go for it. If you had dinner yet? I actually overate tonight. If you asked me about a year ago, if you asked me the question, hey, what type of food do you overeat on? I'd probably say, like, my answer probably then would have been just about everything I eat. I used to overeat all the time, like until I was stuffed every time, which isn't good because you don't carry the same amount of stuffed all the time. If you're stuffing yourself every single time until you're full, it's slowly expanding your stomach. So that amount of things that you can eat until you're full again gets bigger and bigger. So if you're doing it every single time, that's a bad track to be on, especially if you're not active. But that used to be me. But for a while, I don't know, maybe I'll give myself more credit than just a year. I think it's been closer to 2 years or something. I've been a little bit more careful about that. And, you know, take the moment to sit aside and be like, all right, I'm enjoying the flavor, but do I actually need to ingest more? And am I going to be glad that I did afterward? And sometimes saying no. Or if I get something like takeout Chinese food, I don't just dump the entire box, the entire carton of lo mein onto a dish for myself. Instead, I'm like, all right, I'll put out a quarter of it or half of it. And then I can like physically get up and come back to this spot to dish out the rest if I want it. But that gives me the ability to consider it on the way. Anyway, I'm being better about it now. But tonight, I just like straight up overate. I straight up continued to eat through knowing that I was already full because I was enjoying what I was eating. And now I'm regretting it a little bit. But I had a tasty dinner. I had this... It's like I guess I would call it a quesadilla, but the restaurant is not Spanish. It's not Mexican. It's more like pub food. And when they make this quesadilla, they're basically filling it with like ingredients that they would use in a pizza, and then a couple things more typical of Mexican food, perhaps. So I think they're blending their pizza and their nachos into this quesadilla. So it's got a lot of cheese, and it's got things like onions and spinach and broccoli and tomatoes and olives, like black olives. And then it's got like jalapeno peppers, and I think red peppers in there too or something. And mushrooms, I don't know if I mentioned those. It's a good collection of stuff in there. And they serve it cooked in their pizza oven. I think there's some oregano on there as well. And with sour cream and salsa on the side. It's hefty, and even though it's stuffed with veggies, it's also stuffed with cheese, and it's bread, and it's oily. It's not good for you, but it's not the worst thing for you. It's a tasty Italian or American like take on a quesadilla, I guess. Pub food quesadilla, whatever I want to call it. Anyway, this thing's big, and it comes to you in a pizza box. Because it's just a big circle about the size of a pizza. But it's a quesadilla. And I ate the entire thing today. Sometimes I eat half of the thing, and I'm perfectly full. I ate the entire thing today. All the sour cream, all the salsa as well. Now, to be fair, it's like the only thing I ate today. But even still, my stomach right now is like, why? Why have you done this? You did not need that many calories. And the taste was not worth the feeling now. Hey, Boomer Russ, how's it going? Good to see you. It is tasty, though. It is. And I don't do that sort of thing too often. But it's just like, I did. Alright, I'm going to start opening up Inscription here, but I do want to throw the question at you all also while I get hydrated here. What is a food Maybe one you don't get all the time, you know, like a special food or something, some childhood favorite or something you introduced yourself to later in life and it's just like better than the rest of life itself. Or it doesn't have to be that good. That you just overeat on whenever you have it because it's so good that you convince yourself that it's just worth it for that thing to just eat way more than you needed to. You guys got those? I feel like that's got to be something most people have. Some like guilty pleasure style of food. It's mac and cheese for you, Haru. That's a good one. I mean, I used to be like that with mac and cheese, certainly. Especially if you have one. I mean, I guess it depends per person because some people just really, really love just the most basic plain mac and cheese. And they're like, if you do anything else to it, you're getting too fancy. It kind of ruins it. And I can understand that perspective. I respect that. But for me, it's like if you get a mac and cheese, it's got like either like graham cracker crumbs or Ritz crumbs or, you know, whatever. It's got that crust on it and you put like, you know, maybe broccoli in there. You got your broccoli mac. Something like that. Your grandma's recipe for fried chicken bites. Ooh. Comes out similar to like a popcorn chicken. That sounds like it would be like somewhere between popcorn chicken and chicken nugget. Bite-sized pieces of chicken marinated in soy, ginger, garlic, mirin, and a bit of sugar, coated in panko and fried. That does sound real good. Sounds like that would be good with some rice. I'd want that in rice. I mean, I'm a vegetarian. I always forget that when I'm talking about things like this, because at this point, they've done such a good job at making meat substitutes that actually like taste like they fill the thing in so much. So when I hear you describing it, I just immediately mentally fill that in my head with either like Beyond Meat or something like the like Morningstar popcorn chicken or chicken nuggets or any of these. Like there's so many good options now. So it automatically fills in, but it sounds delicious. Pio's like, that sounds so good. You know, I already overfilled myself and I'm still thinking about that and being like, ooh, I could eat that. So that's how you know it sounds good, because right now even a lot of the foods I would love, I'm like, I want nothing to do with them. I ate too much. I swear, sometime, like for one of these streams, I've just got to get like a panel of food lovers, some food respecters in here. Just bring everybody on, and it's going to be nothing but food talk for the entire stream, and that's it. Because I've had so many things that were like close enough to that while playing games stuff throughout the years so much that I'm like, we got to have a stream where it's just people sitting around talking about food. And maybe like watching like food videos and reacting to it. I don't know, something like that. And just coming out of it at the end with all of us like either so hungry now or so full because we ate in the middle of it. We make it into a mukbang as well. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the excitement of saying bang. It's just an exciting word, like, ooh, pa, something just popped and exploded. It's cool, bang. I can never say mukbang, like with the bong, which is the proper way of saying it. And like, I learned Korean for a while. There's just something about saying that I always gotta say mukbang. It's a bang. Just makes it more exciting. You had to go gluten-free in the house because the fiance got diagnosed with celiac. Been cooking a lot at home. Yeah, my brother's girlfriend has celiacs. I've once in a while, I've had the paranoia that I might be getting it. I have something, and I don't know what it is. It's undiagnosed, and it's occasionally got flare-ups. And it's never been bad enough for me to really feel like I've had to go get it diagnosed. Like recently I had a flare up of it, and like my my intestines were feeling not so good for a while. But I've definitely like been like, oh, do I have gluten intolerance now? Let me try it. Let me eat some bread and see. And I'm like, well, maybe not. And then I'm like, oh no, am I finally becoming lactose intolerant? Please no, I like my milk and cheese so much. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I've had that a little bit too lately, Pio, especially when I first wake up in the morning. Like my chest hurts a little bit, and it's like it feels like my lungs just haven't been expanding as much as they should. And if I take like really deep breaths, you know those ones that you're trying to fill up both the top and the bottom of your lungs, like half the breath is a chest breath, and then you switch into like stomach breath to hold in the air, that it just like hurts at first. Hairball. Maybe it's a hairball. Guys, am I allowed to ban Haruru even though he's like a sub and has been here a long time? I don't know. It's tempting, isn't it? Hairball confirmed. Toesman, come on, man. All right, I'm opening Inscription. We're not giving up bans today. I accidentally banned Azrael Dude one time. I was like, we have our inside jokes here. We have our quote unquote bullying that's not real bullying. And occasionally I would quickly go over and time Azrael Dude out for things when he knew he was crossing the line. And and one of these days, Azrael Dude brought up one of the usual like no subjects, and we had our back and forth, and then I quickly reached over and timed him out. And it was not long before the stream ended, and like he'll be able to talk next time because the timeout was short. So we're good. And then I went out of the state for like 9 days, but it was like about 2 weeks of me not streaming. And when I came back, I found out that I had accidentally hit the ban button instead of timeout, which wouldn't be such a big deal. Because I wasn't streaming during that time, so it's not like he would have missed any of my content by being banned, so I could just unban him. But this is shortly after Twitch had introduced the concept of sharing ban lists between channels, where me and multiple of my friend streamers, who Azrael Dude also frequented, we're sharing banned lists. And so when I had banned Azrael Dude accidentally, and then I left for 2 weeks, he got banned in all these other channels as well, because the shared banned list essentially says that you trust who the other person says, oh no, this person needs to be banned. And Azrael Dude has enough like friends in the same streams and stuff that they could speak for him, and this sort of became like a joke, and everybody was aware of it, and they're just waiting for me to return and all this. But poor Azrael Dude was locked out. And what made it even worse is when I came back and I unbanned him, Twitch just had introduced this shared banned list thing. They had some bugs with it. For example, when I unbanned him from my stream, it didn't unban him from other people's. But I was also a mod on some of those other streams, so I was like, okay, I'll unban you on those as well. But those streams also, while not treating him as unbanned, also did not treat him as banned because he was not banned in that stream's particular list. Like, it went through a different channel. So he was in this weird in-between state where the channel didn't consider him banned so that you couldn't unban him, but also didn't consider him unbanned because it had respected my ban list. And I guess the ban lists don't like automatically sync with unbans. So Azrael Dude got tossed into a limbo for a little while and couldn't interact in some of these places. And it was pretty quickly fixed up. But it was just it was quite a situation. And I'm glad it was Azrael Dude, not somebody that I knew a little bit less. Because at least like we know what's going on a little bit there. Like at least we could laugh about it. Luckily Twitch has fixed it up. It doesn't quite work that way anymore, but all the same, I still am a little bit slower to go click the joking timeout button on somebody. Doesn't mean I won't do it. So that's my story. And you better watch out. You bully too hard, you might accidentally get banned for a month from a bunch of channels. Anyway, this is Inscription. Let me change the category because we are going to start playing it. It's not lore, Pio. That's not the lore of the stream. I actually do have lore. I just haven't introduced it much because there's this weird balance on Twitch, right? That like you can introduce some base lore and it's like, oh, this is kind of like, this is charming, this is a setup, I kind of get where this person's from. But if you try to introduce a lot of lore, like it's a story behind it, sometimes it feels weird to have that lore there and then it's you playing games and laughing and telling sus jokes. But I will introduce it more. I'm just sort of holding off because a lot of the lore is like multiversal. And some of the chat knows like elements of it. It's not something that's out of nowhere. I've been streaming for about 3 years almost. So concepts of it have been here already for a long time, but if I want to actually bring it out into like a a viewer facing thing, like if we have a lore command or some video somewhere for it, I want to wait until it actually makes sense a little bit more. And there's a few things I can bring in to do that, which are going to be fun. They're on my to-do list for additional things to add to this stream to make it cool. I was picking up my controller, but actually I don't play this game with a controller, so down it goes. Storytime win. God, you guys are going to make me talk forever, you know that? Because every time you bring up something, I'm like, ooh, there's this thing that I'm thinking about. I'll quickly cover this one and we'll get into the game, Toastman. I like talking to you guys. Like, I can just tell that I want to be a streamer full time. I'd love to make this into a job because I'm passionate about it. I just enjoy my time here. All right. Story time. I've got this concept that I've always enjoyed, that I can take some random subject and I can prattle on about it. I have the gift of the gab. I can talk about it. I don't even have to know about it. Because if I choose to take a topic, like if you told me, oh, tell me the history of this thing, and I had no clue what the history of that thing is, I could rattle off some completely false, stupid story about the history of it. And it might sound entirely false too, but it would be entertaining. I've had the ability to do that thing and to continue to rant on something until points actually tie together in some sort of like semi-amusing way. But it's a very useless skill. And if you don't give somebody the right disclaimer, then it's a misleading skill too, because you don't want to be telling somebody, oh, I'm telling you the history of this thing, and then it's all lies, without like telling them you're gonna lie about it. That being said, I have considered, as part of this experimental try-hard arc that I'm doing here, to take suggestions from my chat about topics that they would like to hear the false history of. Like, specifically, admittedly, I'm going to make up an incorrect history and either tell it to you guys as a story time or make a video on it. just to have silly like fake history or fake explanations, because it doesn't have to be a history thing, about different topics. And I thought that could be amusing sometimes. And sit down and have an Eccentropy story time at the beginning of streams sometimes. But I don't know. I don't know if that will work out or not. I have a whole list of experimental ideas, and some of them seem like they'd fit the channel well, some of them wouldn't. But you triggered me on that one when you asked storytime when, Toastman, so there's a potential. Anyway, did I upgrade my category? Update, rather. Yes, we're in Inscription. I'm gonna turn my air conditioning on. Okay. The cool air is flowing. You'd like to listen to it, Toastman? Yeah, I mean, probably I'll try it at some point. Same way with I wouldn't be totally against actually doing an ASMR video at some point, since people have been like, I would legitimately listen to one. Like, would you? I have caught you mid, I don't know that word. Suavemente? What does it mean? Azrael, dude. I don't know the definition of it. ASMR. Yep, Toastman. Yep. Soft. Mid-soft. Uh-oh. I don't know if I like the sound of that. Azrael, you missed it last stream. I don't know if anybody told you about it. I had this whole section in Resident Evil toward the end where I'm like, it's finally happening. This is dedicated to you, Azrael, dude. After all this time, look at this. Did you see this thing? And I did it, and I'm like, did you see it? That was for you, Azrael. And there was like, you weren't here. I'm like, he's not here. The one time that I ever dedicated something to Azrael, dude, and he missed it. I was like, nobody ever tell him. It's like, nobody ever tell him that happened. John says, suggestion topic for your talk in the future. Totally true and not inaccurate. History of the wooden trestle railroad bridge. See, like, that's the kind of thing I could do. Look, Azrael dude's already getting usage out of the new emote. Slow claps. Let's get some easy claps for Azrael dude. Huh? It's okay, Azrael dude. I'm just kidding around. I'm just talking about how I banned you accidentally for like a month from a bunch of people's streams. We have fun here. Anyway, for Azrael dude's the only one giving himself a clap now. This only gets sadder. For those who don't remember, last time we played Inscription, we beat the remaining 2 scribes that we had to fight. Or did we beat 3 last time? We might have, no, we beat 2, because we had beaten Grimora and PO3 early on, and then we came back last time and beat Magnificus and Leshy. And this was inside the pixelized, like RPG looking version of Inscription. And I chose to overtake PO3 as the scribe of technology. And when I did that, the game changed yet again. PO3 took me hostage, essentially. Took us out of that pixelized world and put us into this one. Yeah, we've been making that joke, PO. It's like PO3, but we're like, it's PO3. What happened to the other ones? And at the same time, Magnificus sounds very similar to Marknificence, which is my brother who shows up in chat here sometimes. So we're like, my brother's here too. Well, now PO3 has taken over everything. PO's taken me hostage and has put me into this new version of the game that includes this digital map here where I'm progressing around with arrows and getting into encounters with robots and bounty hunters who fight me via card game. And it's got Dark Souls style elements. So like any enemy you defeat stays dead, but if you die, all the enemies respawn and you drop all of your money wherever it is you died, and you teleport back to what your last waypoint was. And if you want your money back, you got to make your way back to your death point and collect it again without dying a second time. So like Dark Souls style. And let me see if I can get up here. Yeah, this is PO3 in front of me, looking a little bit square-headed. PO, but that's okay. We all have those days. Right here. Got a little trackpad on the side there. PO3 taking over with her railgun. I mean, some of these cards that I'm using, basically railguns. I don't remember what direction I came from here. I think I came from left. I believe. And I wanted to keep playing this last time because it just got so interesting. But I had to stop. So I'm pretty invested. However, as the title of the stream suggests, I have been informed. Oh no, Pio, that's like the exact face. I have been informed that this game, at some point, and I think I heard that it was in chapter 3, which I'm assuming this is what this is essentially, starts doxing some of your computer files. So I gotta watch out for that. I think we might encounter that tonight, possibly, or very soon. But I've heard that it only does this once you hear the name Archivist, like once you get to the Archivist. That's the one thing somebody said to me. If you get to the Archivist, then it's gonna start doxing your computer files. Alright? So if I have to play some of this with you guys not watching, you know, if I have to switch to that close-up view and work through a little bit of not doxing myself, just giving you a heads up. Because if we encounter the Archivist, I'm going to be real careful. Revolting, says Pio. Yeah, sorry that you had to see this. It's the last area in Botopia that still has life in it. That stinking, squirming mass of imperfection. Life. Ew. Alright, so we definitely haven't been this way before. I'm not sure what this symbol is. Usually if there's enemies, it's red. But it's usually a red skull, so I don't know this. That sounds like Pio. Listen, it's just the voice I've been giving PO3 the whole time, okay? I can't do a PO voice. I mean, I don't know for sure. I've never tried it. But I certainly wouldn't try it first on stream, especially not with PO watching. I don't know that I'd do justice to that. Alright, what did we run into? What is this? Oh no, you came at, just the wrong time. This generator is about to explode, or something. You have to recharge it before that happens. Man, he phones it in so much as a dungeon master. Leshy was so much better at this. It's a rare against the clock. Oh, it's a race against the clock, you see. Gotcha. It's not a rare against the clock. Why do I got a lonely wizard? Let's find other scribe bots. You guys are throwing a lot at me. Alright. You guys are both bots. I forgot I picked them up recently. You need to find other scribe bots. What do you do? When a card bearing the sigil perishes, a random card is created in your hand. Okay. Fish bot. Lonely whiz bot. I'm assuming the clock is not actually counting down on me real time. It's probably when I take turns, right? Creature opposing card bearing the sigil gains 1 power. Okay. So I gotta beat everything before this goes off, I guess. Which is not great with my tech deck, because first turn I can never actually do any damage. I suppose I could here. Pass. Ooh, 5. When my face says 0, you lose. Gotcha. Sniper bot. Can't use it this turn. We can use Lonely Wizbot to attack. Let's put him here. 4. Alright, we got rid of one of them. A me bot. Let's put in our sniper bot over here. We're good. Okay, so the recharging is essentially the health. You're running out of time. Look how happy Pio is. Look at that. Just to see me die. Leshy's your fave, Toesman. Azrael Dude says, what a cocky robot. He couldn't never defeat the cocky Catboy vampire. Excuse me? I'm feeling my hand accidentally slip onto the ban button again. Shield robot. You all just hit for 1. I'm gonna use Fishbot. Hello, friend. It didn't put a random card in my hand. Is that when it perishes? Oh yeah, when it perishes. Okay, that's fine. Shoot. Alright, we got it mostly charged. Yeah, we're definitely beating the timer on this. No worries at all. See you in a month, Azrael. Yep. Those luscious eyelashes. Like your eyelashes, Pio? Ricky suddenly has to leave the state for another 9 days. Well, I am about to leave town on a vacation for a couple days. I could extend it for Azrael, dude.
Come on! Fuck!
Shush, watch your mouth. Alright. Immersion broken. We are, like, there is the card collector. I forget what his name is. It might just be, like, the Lucky Carter, I think, is playing this game. So that was his voice here. Wow, great. You recharged it before it exploded. If I could clap for you, I would. Look at that face. I don't think he's being sincere. The one blinky, twitchy eye. Alright, what did I get? Money? Got a couple bucks. And pick one of your cards. Alright, we're enhancing a card. Fishbot wants to be chosen. Let's see, what do I like? I like my snipers. Lonely Wizbot's kinda nice. Because it's 2 attack. Like, I don't have anything else that is 2 attack for only a 2 energy cost. Everything else that's 2 attack, I got the Bolt Hand for 6 energy cost and Double Gunner for 2. I like my Double Gunner. I might want to enhance that one, but it takes a while to get it out on the field. Only Wizbot has only 1 health, but so does most of this stuff. Fishbot could be better. Let me see. I'm gonna put a Double Gunner up there. We'll see what the options are. Let me calibrate. Alright, so it could move to the empty space that a creature lands on. That's really bad for this card. Let's not do that. It can block flying. It can have the stinky effect, which reduces the attack of something that's across from it. It'll move to that empty space. Okay, so it only really has these 3 options. Am I allowed to choose something else? If I want somebody to be stinky, maybe. Who would I choose? Maybe a stinky fish bot. He also wouldn't be bad to like jump in front of things either, because he's got the extra health. Seems like these sigils wouldn't be bad for him like any of these. The flight one's nice too. These are actually honestly all kind of nice on him. But I'm gonna go with Stinky, I think. Creature opposing card bearing the sigil loses 1 power. Yeah, let's go with that. Stinky fish bot. Good. What you need are more low level cards that can fill your energy faster. Like like I need the energy bot, for example. Do I have one? I do, I have one. Alright, we're going more into wilderness. Looks like we got a card here. I probably shouldn't be clicking these every time, but I just cannot help it. Because I know that in these deck builder games, you tend to be better off if you have a thinner deck. But, like, I'm just passing through these areas. Alright, and they're like, oh, you can click here and get a card. How am I gonna not click there? How am I gonna not do that? Gotta go sleep. Thanks for the stream, Ricky. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining, Toesman. I appreciate it. I hope you can get some good sleep. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully your Wednesday goes well. What do we got? We got... Ooh. I haven't seen Grizz before. We've seen Quill. But I can only get Quill through, like, a special. Problem with these is Quill is 5 cost and Grizz is 6 cost. I don't want to have my deck filled with too many things that are really high cost. Sentry Drone's just kind of not good, though. It's okay. I don't have many 1 costs, so we'll go with it. It's better than the default empty vessel. What are you trying to say, Ezreal, dude? Freaking out over there? Alright. We got trees! Look, there's life here. And we got Quill. I think I'd rather fight that thing with a sniper. But I can put an empty vessel out there, I guess. Why not? Guard the attack. Ugh. Transforms. Alright, we got the 49er. It's gonna die to either of these things. I don't love it. We could also do the Lonely Wizbot, but I think that's better to do next time. I might actually be better off throwing the 49er out here just to do some direct damage. Bolt Hound did a couple to me. Quill transformed again. Gift bot, alright. So I think let's just... Oh, it costs 6, of course, right? What am I thinking? It was the Lonely Wizbot I was gonna throw out there. I think I'm gonna take out their Bolt Hound over here. We can take 1 damage, I'm okay with that. I probably should have drawn an empty vessel this turn, but whatever. Pass. Okay, Lonely Wizbot's gonna die. What do we have in terms of energy? 4? So I could get the sniper out here. Start working on things. We'll be okay this turn. Yeah, let's just draw from our main pile here. Fishbot, okay. That could potentially actually just be a better choice than what I was gonna do here. put Fishbot down here. We've got one left, can't do anything with it. We take some hits. Alright. This one doesn't hurt to attack. That one does. I'm gonna put down... Oh, I gotta draw something. Got our energy bot, okay. And 5? Alright, I like this. Okay. I'm gonna put Sniper bot down here. And we'll put out the gift bot to do some guarding. Fishbot destroys the opposition. Sniper bot destroys that one. We're looking good. Gonna play games, have fun, Jen. Some Zelda. You're saying if you have a card that can combo with other. Let's see. Yeah, we haven't exactly gotten our synergies going. Fishbot is looking visibly damaged. I didn't notice these cards got visually damaged over time. Alright, we got another sniper bot. We also have 6 energy now. But I don't really see the need to kill any of this stuff currently. I think I'm just gonna pass, even though I got 6 energy. Because I like the directed fire of the snipers. Well, a card bearing the sigil perishes. You know what? Let's break gift bot. There we go. Okay, that does count as perishing. That was a test as well. I'll put out the Bolt Hound. I think that's a better choice than where I was gonna leave it. And we're just going to wipe out everything on their side right now. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 damage going out. We can probably make that better. But we don't need any of these things right now. Okay. Now, shield bot. Let's get our explode bot. Don't love that. Can I can't break a tree, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Well, that's the case. Let's put sniper bot out. And pass. I'm gonna shoot the explode bot over there. And we're good. I didn't even need to kill the explode bot, actually. Do I have a star over my head? Is that what I'm seeing? Does that mean a bounty hunter is gonna come after me? I think so. I can't click on that star. Alright. We're exploring the wilderness. Yep, I got a star, so we're probably gonna get in a bounty hunter fight. I lost the last one of those. So this will be interesting if I do. Is this the wolf person? Let's see. Oh no, it's the prospector. This here get gold? I were just about to mine it. Guess all I need were a kick in the pants. Alright, he mined it. Alright. What is this? One of your cards is about to gain an alter ego as a beast. And you get to choose which card and which beast. It's not that complicated. That sounds kind of complicated. Let's choose a cheap card. Like maybe Lonely Wizard? He pushes, or his Clinger. When one of your creatures is placed in a space, card bearing the sigil will move towards them as fast as possible. Interesting. Let's put Lonely Wizard up. Let's see what happens. What do we have? Which beast will live within your bot? So I can add Transformer. At the beginning of your turn, a card bearing the sigil will transform to or from beast mode. Okay. So we could become a wolf. The crow thing. I forget what that was called in the game. Raven. Or the adder for like an insta. 2 damage directly. Like the crow's kind of nice. Adder for insta kill is pretty good though. Wolf for 3 is just straight up more damage, but yeah, actually let's go wolf. On every level besides physical, this lonely Wizbot is a wolf. Not what I would have picked. Sure it isn't PO3, sure it isn't. So we could go down because the miner, like, oops. The miner broke that path for me, so let me check it out. Does this just connect to where we've been before? There's a timed thing down there. Does this go back to the waypoint? I think this is just a loop around, I believe, right? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Alright, so what's up here? Bounty hunter time? I'm afraid if it is, because I lost the last one. Mark says, of course, PO3 gives you the option to bring a were snake in. It probably loves Sen's Fortress. Probably. It's definitely a Dark Souls player. We got Grizz, who transforms probably into a bear. That's a little scary. Because bears do a lot of damage. I mean, we're going to start out with the usual empty vessel to guard. Turns into a 4/4. Yeesh. Scary. Sentry drone will do 1 to anybody that moves down. Okay, so that's gonna go right here. That's an easy choice. There we go. Okay, that thing dies immediately. Oh, there we go. Oh, honey, don't cry. I'm Klein Grindson. I'll make it swift. Oh no, not Klein Grindson. What's Grindson about? Insta kill, 2 attack, it blocks flyers, 3 defense. Alright, so you don't really want something in front of it that you care about. Double gunner will pop off here eventually. I'm actually gonna pull an empty vessel, because I'm like, hey, just give me a turn here where we're farming energy. I'm okay with that. Alright, we need to kill him. He's got 3. Let's see what we pull. Bolt Hound, you're not good enough. We're gonna take 2 damage. I'm gonna put this here so we can start fighting him. Pow. Got a couple more. Ooh, we got another bear fella coming. That's gonna be scary. We do have double gunner now. That's not awful. Got 49er. Let's put out double gunner right here. It's gonna be in trouble in a turn, but I think we're safe. I'm gonna do a little bit of snipe damage to this guy. Ouch. It's all right, darling. Darling. Remember the name, Klein Grindson. I'll be back. Alright, bye. Sky! Hello! How you doing? Good to see ya. I'm not happy my double gunner's about to die. I'm not gonna lie about that. That's a bit sad. What can I do here? Shield bot? Shield bot might be the right move. Dang. Do 2 damage. It's not good enough on any of these. I need to block some of the 4. Alright, he goes here. We're gonna lose our double gunner. That's sad, man. Sad. Can bring in 49er right here. Pass. Okay. The Grizzes are not going to do damage this turn, which is nice. We got an explode bot coming in, which is a little scary. It feels like it's been a while. It has been, what has it been? 2 days? 2 days since I streamed last, but it has felt like it's been a while. Monday and Tuesday work were so difficult this week. But I have managed through thick and thin, through snow and rain, sleet, tornadoes, all those things, to come and stream every time I have a scheduled stream, which is Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. So far, we haven't missed one of those, which I'm proud of. See, what can I do here? I can hurt Grizz. It's probably the way to go. We're gonna take 1 damage. We'll dish a little bit out. All right, let's put the Bolt Hound down. How about yourself, Sky? How you doing? You have so many meetings tomorrow for work, it's gonna suck. Yeah, so my work is in a state recently where I'm just basically sitting there on call at all times. But I have to be sitting there, so I can't go do something fun while I'm on call. Not great. I don't have a sniper bot out here yet? How's that happening? I guess I can put fish bot out and make this thing weaker. I am fish, he said. No, you're fish bot. It's different. We can put gift bot there for now. Pass. It's kind of a slow round, but we did beat the bounty hunter, which I hadn't beaten so far. Azrael, dude. Thank you for the demote me, daddy. Oh, hydrate will do. I actually do need some. Let's have a sip of my green tea. Thank you, Sky. And I do wish you luck tomorrow at your job. Wish me luck at mine as well. It's been a rough week. So much to see, says Lonely Wizbot. You can transform. So that being the case, I'm gonna finally get rid of this sentry drone and put out Lonely Wizbot. And go. Alright, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage going out right now. I don't necessarily need to destroy that. If I can get a sniper bot, I did not get a sniper bot. Oh, but a me bot is a flyer. Convenient. Alright, let's get as much extra damage as we can out here. Nix! Hello, howdy. This looks like a fun game. This is Inscription, and Inscription has changed the style of game that it is so many times on me during the game. I do highly recommend. At all times, at the very least, Inscription is a card game. So there's that. But otherwise, you never know what to expect next. Alright, we're gonna get some money from this one because we overkilled. And we beat the bounty hunter, so that's nice. The guy who used to live here was totally sloppy. I don't mean he didn't keep a clean cabin. It was his plays. He'd make misplays left and right, cared more about lore and flavor. You get it, right? Perfect strategy is all that matters in a card game. Oh god, more of this guy's lame dungeon master coming out. I know you're talking about Leshy. Leshy was better at it than you, PO3. But look, Nyx, you can also get up and walk around. It can also be like partially... Wait, did I just see the slime in there? Excuse me? Mr. Slime, are you here? Hello? You guys saw that, right? It's a partially an escape the room kind of thing as well. Alright, I don't need to look at that. Mr. Slime is around here somewhere. Interesting. I can't interact with this guy anymore. Oh, I can still turn him. Interesting. Oh, we'll worry about these things later. I'm getting back to the card game. POV is really that kind of gamer. Yeah. He's a ludologist. You got the ludologist versus narratologist argument going on here. Perhaps ludologist, depending on how you want to say it. Alright, we're buying a card. Sonia. I think this is the one that becomes the bat. For 3. Do I have only one 49er? I do. I might actually just get a second 49er, to be honest. I'm not the trader or anything, but there's gonna be a little give and take here. You'll have to trade one of your cards for one of these. See, he's embarrassed at his own game mechanics. I don't mind Grizz. I'll take Grizz. Okay, what will you give me? It's a 6 cost. So we want to be careful about just replacing one of our low cost cards. That being said, I didn't need the second 49er that I just took. So let's get a Grizz out here. Hopefully we don't end up with a handful of 6 costs, because that's going to mess us up if we do. Okay, so this is one of those stations where you can get infused with a beast. I like that on our cheaper cards. We could allow Shieldbot to get infused, perhaps. That would be an interesting choice. Why do we have... Oh, I thought that Shieldbot was 2. Or maybe 49er? It's an interesting situation regardless of what we choose here. Sentry Drone actually might be good, because Sentry Drone does 0 attacks. So what could I turn into? Wolf... Bird, snake still. Let's have it turn, Bird's not as useful for Sentry Drone because it automatically attacks something in front of it. I'm just gonna go with another wolf. I like these wolves coming out, man. I liked wolves in the first part of the game, too. Really? Alright. Yeah, we got a sentry wolf. Drone. I notice how I keep the star on my head even after killing the bounty hunter. That's a little scary. Is this gonna be another bounty hunter, then? We got an Amiibot that gives us energy. Okay. We got Grizz and Double Gunner, which is a little scary at first. Because they're both high energy cards and we're not gonna have those. And a Sonia coming in, which is going to try and attack our health directly. Lovely. I think the transformation doesn't, though, so we'll do this. Sonia already hit us, okay. And then transformed. Another Sonia. Alright. Amiibot with the energy. I guess let's draw from our normal pile. Lonely Wizbot actually might be better to bring in. You transform into a wolf, right? So you'll be down at 1. But Sonya won't attack you directly, so I think that you go here. So many sights! Oh yeah, right. He was in the sensory deprivation chamber before, so he's kind of overwhelmed to be out here. That's right. Elvana! How's it going? Good to see you. Sorry, I'm like, well, totally immersed in my game. I forget what these do. This is bombs, remote bomb, places explode bots on all empty spaces. Pretty annoying, honestly. Okay, interesting. Extra battery replenishes energy back up to the current maximum. It's alright. Yeah, I think I'm good. Let's go. How's your Tuesday been, Elvana? Good to see you. Alright, so now we get a wolf out there. It's gonna do some damage. We're gonna get hit 2 on our health directly. Actually, possibly more with the second Sonya. We're in a little bit of trouble, to be perfectly honest. Look at what, 3? Alright, let me pull from here. We got a gift bot. That's not gonna do it for us. I think the excess damage should still go up and kill the explode bot, which is nice, but the Sonyas are gonna be a problem. And we can't dish out enough damage to the health here right now. So we might have to use this. I don't love that. Actually, let me put out the Amiibot and then do this. Because Amiibot will blow up some things. This is gonna hurt the field. But I think that our wolf should be okay. So I think that this is the right strategy. Let's see how it plays out. Alright, yep, that was okay. Cleared most of the board. We got another Sonya coming in, another explode, which is a little scary. Especially because that will kill our lonely Wizbot. I don't like the Sonyas. I gotta kill this other one. What are we at, 5? As we're getting up there in terms of energy. It'll work out. Elvana says, "Old goody goody, I just listened to you play this game while doing some art." Oh, lovely. I was just talking earlier on this stream about how I love to have somebody's art channel up while I'm doing other things. It helps motivate me. Feels like I'm not there doing it by myself. Because it can be hard to get through art sometimes. And other things. You can afford shield bot and gift bot. It's not awful. We are going to take 2 straight to our health though. And right now we can't without dying. So we got to keep that in mind. So I think we're going to have to put gift bot here to block. Oh, and lonely Wizbot moved over. Okay, that's not awful. And shield bot here. Then we can do some damage to the health and be okay. God, a lot of enemies on the field. We're up at 6 now, so I think we're gonna be okay. Grizz is gonna come down and be scary. Do 0 attack the first time. But now that we're at 6, we have our Grizz and we got double gunner. So I think this is time to use our special item. I've been to use both items here, but I think we're gonna put double gunner right here. We do some health damage and we kill Sonya. We should. And then I'm gonna use the battery, bring us back up to 6, and get Grizz out here as well. My Grizz transforms, should be able to take his Grizz out. This game of blackjack got weird. Yeah, it's gotten pretty weird, Sire Joffers. You know what I mean, Elvana? Yeah, it's just cozy. It's cozy, makes you feel like you have company. It helps motivate. Especially because I find so many of the artists on Twitch are just so talented. Bolt Hound right there. We're still gonna be okay, right? Yeah, we are. This is our most challenging match so far, I gotta say. Let's destroy the gift bot. And we got an exoskeleton. Interesting. It's a 2-2. Well, that's all we need. Let's just let's throw down the exoskeleton, the energy bot, and let's overkill. Money! 28 bucks. Ricky, you're doing awesome. Thank you. That one was challenging. Oh, and we hit a waypoint right after. I was banking on that a little bit, so our items are replenished. We just used both of them. We're back. And those bots back there are permanently offline. Alright, nice. Wait, so they're permanently dead even if I die? Is that it? I'm not sure that's it, but maybe. That would be less Dark Souls-like. Hydrate will do. Let's have some water. Ugh. TMI question. Sorry. TMI question. Ooh, I can see a map. Do you guys ever go to drink water or something, and then as you're drinking, a burp or gas or something comes up your throat, but you drink, so you just swallow that bubble of air back down inside you? That's what just happened. It's not a pleasant feeling. Yes? Okay, good. That question would have been so much worse if I, like, asked it and then people were like, no, what are you talking about? Eerie. This Uberbot just sits here in perfect darkness. Oh no, it's one of the Uberbots. I forgot this Dark Souls element of it. He said I had to go kill 4 Uberbots. Is it just waiting for a challenger, or for challengers? You hiccup every time you take the first sip of any carbonated drinks? Oh really, Pio? That's funny. Yeah, you don't want to swallow a hiccup either. That would be weird. Or hiccup while you're drinking. Cause you to spit it up. Maybe it's letting its photos develop. The next boss is pretty cool. You'll actually need to think about your plays. Whole new mechanic. Okay. Where were those files? Okay, listen. I haven't heard the word archivist yet. You're not about to dox my files, right? I've heard about you, game. Alright, you're not gonna be like, oh, let's open up tax return 2023. Although this is for me, sometimes it would burst in my chest like I got punched. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know that feeling, too. Gas bubbles, like sometimes you get one that builds up and it feels like your chest is being crushed, or like sometimes you feel it in your spine. It's like, oh, my back and my chest, I'm dying, pretty sure. And then it pops. like that was either my heart or an alien is about to burst out of me. I don't know. Unpacking photographer.zip. The lens. Oh, actually, this needs a different voice. What are we gonna go deeper? The lens is my instrument. You as well are my instrument. You will aim and I will capture. You gonna steal my cards? Is that it? We got orange color now. Look at that. And you got something next to you over there. Some kind of drone thing. Is that your health? I don't know. Can't be, because that's still up there. Alright, we'll see. New mechanics. Exactly, you'd be dead. Yeah. Anything coming out? He's not even telling me what he's gonna put out. You just don't have anything this turn? Is that it? Alright, fine. Well, let's put a sentry drone right there. We good? Skip. This is my friend. You will aim them. You will produce a photograph. Or you may decide not to. That is your choice. Okay. My friend will remember that photograph. My friend will allow you to use that photograph. Did I just save my board? Is this like a quick save? To what end? You will see. To use when? You will see. Anybody getting the sense this is the Leshy bot with the photograph? Yeah, probably. I think you'd probably be onto something. We got 6 shutterbugs coming out right now, all that have instant kill. And instantly fire at anything that gets put in front of them. That doesn't seem great. We got an Amiibot. Oh, this is gonna help a little bit, actually. We can actually do some severe damage right here. Maybe end his first cycle. Yeah. We defeated stage 1 before he sent those out. That's good. You have dealt me a blow. You have dealt me a blow. Recalibrating personality matrix. Oh, come on, you're gonna block both of my creatures? Rude. I mean, sure. My Amiibot can still attack past that, I hope you know. You're bringing a Grizz down and there's another Grizz? Rude. We're at 3 energy. Could bring a 49er in here. But 3, let's put energy bot and 49er. Go. Sure, I'll save this. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with how this is going. My energy's building up. When I got my sniper. I'm gonna get rid of my energy bot now. Let's put in the sniper. We are gonna get hit with 4 damage here. But we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. Do I want to take the 4 damage? You know what? Nah, let's sacrifice the 49er and not take the 4 damage. I'll just fill that space. We're good. Grizz is almost dead. Oh, I actually hit him for enough. Okay, nice. I got a 2-star bounty on my head. Uh-oh. Defeated one of the Uber bots. 30. 33. remember your side deck? That useless thing with all the empty vessels? It's about to get less useless. Oh, my empty vessels are gonna get something? Will be installed on them? Okay, well, flight block, not that useful. What does this do? First time a card bearing the sigil would take damage, prevent that damage? Hey, that's kind of nice. This would hurt anything that attacks them. Not bad. I think I prefer one of those two. They can either be better defenses. I don't necessarily ever need my emptied vessels to survive a turn, so let's just do the one that damages them. I usually have them out there as blocking fodder, so if they hit something and get hurt, hey, nice. His background music sounded like a malfunctioning printer, which I guess is appropriate. Yeah, printing pictures. Wasn't very good at it. Interesting. I'm not sure that was right, but they will all have sharp quills now. Just spit them back at me. Alright, I got a 2-star bounty on my head. My next bounty hunter fight's probably gonna be a little rough. Memory card is full. Oh, uh-oh. Booting back up cam works. New memory card inserted. Wait, do we get... Oh, we get more of the dumb... I'm sorry, I hate this guy. The Lucky Carter. He's the guy playing Inscription. I'm gonna shut off my AC. I turned it on because it was getting too hot in here. Well, now it's getting too cold in here. Alright, it's one of those nights. 1 second. Alright, let's see 8 more videos about what the Lucky Carter is up to. Although it looks more like 5, and then some errors. It's one of those days you said, yep. One of those days. Hot and pretty guy? Oh, okay. Alright.
Well, hello there, card gamers. Looks like my garage sale hunting days have finally paid off. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Wait till you guys see this. You know what that is? You know what that is? Vintage packs of Inscription.
Inscription card packs.
I don't know if the woman knew what these are worth. I mean, I felt a little bad buying them off of her. But I mean, she's probably doing okay living in this part of town. I mean, it's like, it's a nice part of town, you know? And, she would have thrown them away if I hadn't come by. Right? Right. Okay. Big pack opening video incoming! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Yeah, he's so charming. I mean, I know people do that. They go to, like, garage sales and things hoping to find something that has more value than the person knows. I don't know if I'd be able to do that, man. I'm not sure. I guess I'd have to test myself in the moment. But if I went to a garage sale and I saw something that I'm like, oh man, this thing is like really valuable and this person's selling it for a couple bucks, they must not know. There would be a big part of me. There would be a big part of me that would want to tell the person. Be like, hey, listen, this thing's valuable. Like, I'll buy it from you for this price if you're trying to get rid of it. But, like, you might want to keep it and sell it. But that's not so good for my own benefit, I suppose. My death stares are unique, so it's hard to see you acting happy-go-lucky. Alright, come on. I'm happy-go-lucky all the time, Azrael, dude. And I'm nice all the time, too. I'm the nicest damn guy you've ever met, Azrael, dude, okay? You try to say otherwise, I'll ban you. So you just sit there and you enjoy the video. Happy-go-lucky. Elvana says, every time I see these types of situations involving cars, I expect an explosion to happen. You watch too many conspiracy or like spy thriller movies, Elvana, where somebody's always got the ignition of the car trapped. It's like as soon as the key turns, boom. I know this guy isn't dead because he's technically the guy we're playing as. He's the one playing Inscription. Oh, I mean, I guess I don't know for sure he isn't dead. I suppose with how weird Inscription has been so far, we might find out he did die, and this is like his limbo or something. I'm not sure. Who knows? But as far as like, I think he's alive. I think he's fine. Let's hear his phone call now.
Hello? Hi, hello. Is this Mrs. Hobbs?
I'm turning it up a little because it looked like it was actually quiet for you guys.
Well, it's very nice to speak with you as well, Mrs. Hobbs. Listen, I was at your garage sale the other day, and No, everything's fine, thank you. I was just wondering if you remember those playing cards that you sold me? Those... Yes, those ones. Inscription, yes. They were your daughter's? Would it be possible for me to speak with her? She passed, isn't she? Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Oh, it was a while ago. That's still terrible. Oh, it's nothing really. I'm sorry to have bothered you, ma'am. Her name was Casey. That's a lovely name.
Casey.
Sorry, what? She worked for Inscription? I mean, she worked for...
Wait, hold on a second. Excuse me. I was stuck on the first part of the game long enough to remember the name Casey. Casey was one of the preloaded character cards in Inscription. You know how every time I lost, which was a lot of times, against Leshy, he made a character card? There was a couple that were already made ahead of time from when you started the game, and one of them was Casey, and it was spelled like that, which is a weird spelling for Casey. So, interesting. Casey got her picture put in the game and passed.
Ma'am, would it be possible... I see. Okay, yeah, do you think it'd be alright if I called you back later? I'm just trying to get to the bottom of something. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Alright, have a good dinner. Bye.
Oh, snap. Oops, bad pun not intended. So that means we have died, Ricky? Not necessarily. Because, it means the potential is there, but the Lucky Carter that we're watching, he has continued... Okay, applause. Maybe an odd thing to applaud at, but I'm not going to yuck your yums, Azrael, dude. He commented across losses. I mean, I suppose he could be dead playing the game still, but he certainly didn't get absorbed into it as a card fully. Yeah, we'll see. I guess we'll see. I mean, we don't have a Lucky Carter card. Maybe it's one of those things that it, like, if you actually put your real name in, it would kill him. Like the Death Note. Casey was like, I'm gonna put my actual name in. So maybe instead, by not actually putting in the name Ricky and just putting in variants, I saved myself Azrael Dude, but I actually typed Azrael Dude on one of those cards. Sorry, man. Alright. 10:16. Another one at the computer.
These articles mention death or injury. Oh my god. No one was killed at the facility, though tragically...
Casey got isekai'd.
Casey Hobbs died from fire-related complications.
Casey Hobbs died from fire-related complications. That's an interesting way to put that. Yeah, fire-related complications. I'm not sure that's how they would normally report on that.
Look.
Watch your mouth.
Late at the facility performing quality assurance on behalf of her employer, came through that.
She was a quality insurance person. He's like, oh, my camera was malfunctioning. Well, he turned it right back on to watch him read another email. This guy's a little strange. He's always turning on his camera to watch him read emails and articles. Even when he's not like doing a video kind of thing. Ow. You think those sticky notes there are relevant to this game? We got a little like devil orb thing, and then 3K, and then another little devil orb thing. Mark says she was fired from her job in a really complicated way and died of confusion. Oh, I see. That's the fire-related substance. I mean, circumstance. Fire-related issues. That's suspicious. It is. Alright, this one's probably gonna hurt my ears. That wasn't that bad.
Someone is here.
I sleep with my recorder too.
My phone's in the other room, so if I die before I can call 911, use this tape as evidence.
I was about to joke. I was saying I sleep with my recorder too, but then I was going to be like, I'm just kidding. He's probably got his phone right now. But it's not his phone. It literally, we've got the battery charge up here. He just slept with his recorder. Use this tape as evidence. All right. Boom. Wait, hold on. Okay, well, there's numbers in here. I see like mycologist 22. Perhaps? Blood litter box. I'm not writing these codes down. Okay, he's got dice and a scale, and it's arrowing out. Okay, interesting. Don't know what to take from that, but noted. Putting it away in the mental bank. Who sleeps in a different room from their phone? That's a good question. He's like, I don't need my phone next to my bed making all kinds of alarm sounds when I need to wake up or telling me what time it is. I need my camera. Sleeps with his recorder, not his phone. That's suspicious. Yeah. Lucky Carter's a weirdo. Ezreal dude says, so what I'm getting... Yeah. Stop browsing footage? Yes, please. Back to my 2-star wanted level. We're going GTA now. Alright. This is where we had the miner dig out the path. Oh. Okay, we got a pelt. I don't remember. I guess we traded that at a shop somewhere for an item. This is where we had the miner dig out a path. Okay. Yeah, it connects here. So going down is the new place. It should be. Down from here. Oh. See, I've got this mental map in my head of where I've been. It's just hard to maintain it. is that he searched for every person who died. You draw the faces on the back of those papers and whatever happened on that video where he got assaulted. What do you mean he drew the faces on the back of paper? I didn't see anybody's faces. I saw 2 devil orbs. Just submitted to the inscription. Alana says this is some paranormal activity type of suspicious. It is. Now there's weird voices speaking. This dank scrapyard is pretty unpleasant. Oh, we going into, so we went into the wildlife area and fought the one that takes pictures, so that was Leshy-ish. We're going into the scrapyard, so like the graveyard section now, for, Grimora. So we can have a magical section too, great. Its inhabitants, grasping claws, seek fresh bots. Watch your ankles. Alright, well, let's go this way first. It's a dead end, okay. Probably a shortcut for later. I'm expecting we're gonna get into a bad bounty hunter fight here. Given that I have at a 2-star wanted level. This one might be challenging. I think it's funny with the boss, he was like, you're gonna have to actually think. But I actually beat the boss a lot easier than the previous fight. That was like the bounty hunter one. Shield Latcher. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, its owner chooses a creature to gain the nano armor sigil. Interesting. A card bearing the sigil will block an opposing creature. Okay, yeah, fair. And they're both like static. I don't really know what that means. Mark says, ooh, if you get a 3rd star above your head, that means you've mastered your job, which I assume is a black mage right now. God, the stars are meaning so much, huh? I'm wondering if I look like a mage because I went through the mirror and put on a mage hat in order to fight Magnificus in the other place, and then it progressed to this part of the game. Like, if I had looked like something else when I went through the mirror, would I look like that now? That's what I'm curious about. Alright, so we're gonna put an empty vessel out. I guess we'll block this side. We're gonna immediately take 1 damage. Can't do anything about that. We can get the Lonely Wizard out and kill the Shield Latcher. Then the Leap Bot's gonna gain some armor, but I'm okay with that. Fishbot can come out next turn. Are you back from your commercial, Mark? I said the star is starting to mean all kinds of things now, Grand Theft Auto and Final Fantasy related. Alright, let's kill that. Something's gonna get nano armor. I don't love that, but it is what it is. Alright, what does nano armor do for you? Let me figure this out, because we haven't had that on the field before. Armored. Okay, it's just that. It's gonna block damage in extra time. That's not so bad. We have a 0-1 Shield Latcher coming in. Why were you powerful before? But now you're not. Interesting. Sentry drone. Shoot something that moves out. I mean, I could do that right here, straight away, and put out an energy bot just to block. Go. He put the armor on the dead tree. Oh no.
Shoot Hobbs, reporting for duty. My mission? Eliminate target, collect bounty. After that, maybe start a small business. A bed and breakfast, something nice. Settle down, find a partner, manufacture some children, grow old, pass the business on to my children. Rust away content with my life's work, surrounded by family. But first, eliminate target.
Alright, my wolf is dead. Now we get some damage coming in. 14 health! Really, Shoot Hobbs? Really, is that necessary? 14 health. I don't really want to sacrifice something to the explode bot right now, if I'm going to be honest. I'm going to do 3 damage directly. Draw a card. Okay, fine. Oh, sniper bot's gonna be nice. But let's first put in fish bot. We can take 2 damage, right? Yeah, we can. Let's put fish bot here. And we got 2 left. I don't need it. I win. You don't even get to fight me, Shoot. Another star on your head. Your bounty is higher. Bounty hunters of a higher caliber may come calling. You're a little late. I had 2 stars already. Shoot Hobbs, you literally just found out about the death of Casey Hobbs. Yeah, we had Casey at the original, but this guy is Shoot Hobbs. I'm sorry, every time I see this broken bone symbol, I'm initially like, why is there a set of balls on my screen? Or perhaps 2 sets? 2 stars. Azrael, dude. Stars. Bomb Latcher. I'll take you. I don't have one of those. Sounds kind of cool. I'm dangerous. Maybe I am. This doesn't look fair. Are you kidding me? You got 4 damage and 4 health coming off the bat with the sentry drones? Excuse me, princess. I mean, I can't do much starting out. Put a sentry drone out here. It's my sentry drone. It transforms into a wolf, right? I'll put it here. I'm taking some hefty damage right off the bat, but okay, those things only get to survive for 1 turn, that's fine. Now I'm doing 3 back. I can do 5 back, which I probably will do. Yeah. Yes, attack! He's so excited to attack. Poor understimulated guy has now become a wolf. Exoskeleton. It's gonna come out and kill my sentry drone. I don't love that. But Alright, we can get a fish bot. Will do, I think. But let's draw first. We got our double gunner. Alright, cool. I like how instead of a gun, the fish bot like shoots with a fish. it's a neat interaction. You wish to pass this ice? Well, I suppose I could clear it. A little bit of heat should do the trick. He's so proud of himself for some reason. I don't understand. Fine, PO3. Fine. This just gave me like a weird roundabout shortcut though. And I notice like sometimes these things appear behind me, which are like timer stuff. It makes me really curious. But I'm like, why? Like, I could go back and do that. Maybe it gives me something special. Look at this, huh? That's a secret. Because if I'm off it, it doesn't tell me that there's a path that way. Let's go that way. Hello? Some money. Long distance for 46? Okay. I'm scared. Help? And what does this mean? Ready to trade. Okay, what do you have for me? A bomb latcher, 49er, or skella latcher? Why would I want one of my cards to get the brittle sigil? Then it would just die. Skella latcher seems awful. Bomb latcher is like not actually great. I'll take another 49er, sure. And guess what you can have for my 49er? You can get my 49er. I don't want your stinking cards. You gotta give me a better trade if you want me to actually take something. 4 Roblox. Thank you. Oh wait, I had to pay for that. Okay, sure, I'm upgrading. That's fine. Works for me. Want to upgrade a card? Let's upgrade. What are we seeing a lot? Like, does it make sense to just keep upgrading something like the Wizbot? Like, can I do that a second time, or does it replace it? Here we go. Can be... Oh, it does. It adds it in addition. Okay. It can be stinky. It can do the armor thing. That's not bad. Let me do that. The memory unit on this one won't be able to take much more. Oh, if I upgrade them too much, they might break? Interesting. Hear you out, the energy bot? Noted after the fact, Azrael, dude. Noted after the fact. We got a bomb latcher and we got an automaton. Okay, so he's gonna make the automaton explode. When they're electrified like this, I guess it just means that they're a little stronger than they normally would be, power-wise. I guess we want to block the automaton here. We're gonna take 1 damage regardless. Don't you use the stare emote against me. Explode bot coming out. It's interesting. Oh yeah, I need a draw. Okay. Sentry drone. I don't really want to do... I mean, I guess I could. Let's see how this works out for us. Yeah, I thought it would clear the field. I think that's a good thing. We got 3 energy, because that's essentially like we're starting over now, but I start with 3 energy, so I think that's a positive for me. Got an insect drone coming out doing 2 straight to my health. I don't like that. And we got a bomb latcher. Let's draw. Double gunner. I can't block the 2 straight to my health. But I can put this guy out. I'm actually not going to block any of this stuff. I'm going to let the 3 come through, as weird as that sounds. Is that a double gunner on his side? That's scary. I don't like that. But the reason I let them both come through is now I can just do 3 damage directly via the wolf transformation here. And I'm at 4 energy. Give me something nice, would you? Shield bot? It'll do the trick. Let's take this guy off the field. Okay. Double gunner's doomed. Actually, you know what? This is working out. I think that order of operations wise, my lonely Wizbot is gonna die here, but I'm okay with that. Oh, you're trying. Oh, you're putting armor on somebody, huh? Okay, put a second armor on my shield bot, I guess. Don't know if that works, but we'll take it. And who's coming out? A bomb latcher and a shield bot. All right, this is getting old, but I'm getting my energy up, so. Weird as this may sound. Let's see. Double gunner does. Nah, I don't need to maximize it. I turn to draw. Fine, I'll draw. Bomb latcher. Let's put our double gunner here. And just do a bunch of damage directly. Shield bot didn't take damage. Let's draw. We got our fish bot. I'm okay not playing any of this other stuff. Shield bot dies. The bridge is almost dead on that side. We got a bomb latcher out here. We're gonna kill it. We could do 2 more damage on our side. We could put out a Grizz. He's 2 away from being killed, and he's gonna get hit with 2. So let's just put the Bolt Hound out and do as much killer damage as we can here. Got 2 extra money for it. Done! This happens because you got cocky. What happens, Azrael, dude? I win? I win because I got cocky? Because I seem to be winning pretty hard. What a depressing abode. You have to be here to defeat the resident Uberbot. But I don't think you'll want to stay long. Alright, what's this energy thing? What is that? This is a cool one. I'll overclock one of your cards, give it an attack buff, but if it dies, it's gone forever. Okay. That doesn't sound amazing. I don't like my bomb latcher. So I could put it on that. Or a shield bot, or the Ami bot, but I'm gonna put it on the bomb latcher because that way I have a. I think I accidentally selected something there. But that way I have an extra damage here. Oh, that's what the electricity does too. Done. Don't let it die. That way I have an extra damage on something that's a 1 cost, so I could have damage first turn, and I don't care if that thing dies. So that I'll take that. We take that one. Stretch? Alright. Sounds like a good idea. Let's stretch. Noted that it is about 11 now, so we won't be streaming for too much longer. I feel like this went by quickly. I find Inscription incredibly entertaining. I hope you guys do too. Or at least get some entertainment vicariously through me. I threw a bonus hydrate onto that stretch, Azrael, dude, because I was a little thirsty as well. Alright. A trade. Sure, what cards you got for me? Shield Latcher's pretty cool. But Shield Bot, well, I guess it costs like the same amount. I already have 2 Shield Bots. Man, I don't really like any of these that much. I guess I'll take a Shield Latcher. And maybe I'll replace a Shield Bot? Because I have 2 of them, right? Yeah, I do. I don't find them that useful. Very entertaining, I'm glad. Man, they're giving me some bad cards. Come on. Really? I guess I'll take another Amiibot. You know, PO3, I know I'm defeating you, but you still gotta give me some good cards, man. Is this gonna be our bounty hunter? I'm afraid. You got 2 overclocked cards coming out with a 1/1 Shield Latcher. Empty Vessels hurt now. I'd rather kill Shield Latcher second, though. So let's put this here. Pass. I'm gonna take 1 damage. I hurt that one. Fish Bot. Let's put the Gift Bot out. Pass. Leap Bot is gonna kill itself. Oh no. Bolt Kasiski here. Let's get down to business. Kasiski. That's a tough one to say. We've got the other part of the Casey Hobbs name. All right, what do I got? A 2/1, 6/7. You do 6? You do 6 damage? What? Okay, well, we can't be taking hits from that. That's an insta kill. 3. I could lower it to 5 damage, and it would still kill Fishbot instantly. Cardbearing the Sigil perishes. I mean, that would give us some time. Let's put out an Empty Vessel. Insectdrone's just gonna hit my health directly, but I'm gonna put an Empty Vessel out there. Fishbot. Oh, Fishbot can't go out because we just put the Empty Vessel. What do we have on the board? You know what? I'm okay with it. Let's do this. I know it's just raising me back up to 3, but this does a lot for me, and I've got a plan. We got Skellolatcher. Alright. That's a 1/1. Puts Brittle on something. I didn't even think I had Skellolatcher in my deck. Double Gunner coming out. Not good. 2 to my health directly. So I think that this is the time to... Well, first off, draw, I suppose. Shield Bot. For 3? I could do that. Put out a Shield Bot. And drop our bombs everywhere. Go. My injuries are severe. I shall retire for now. Yeah, boom, everything's dying. Bad fish has gone to my deck. And then Double Gunner does 4 damage to me. And I'm almost dead. But not fully. Because the math works out. Alright, 3 energy. This thing gets to be out once. It doesn't have any attack. So we need a Skeletratcher out there. So let's draw this. Sentry drone. Alright. So first off, Skeletratcher there to make sure he dies. And then sentry drone, I guess I'm gonna guess and put it over here. Alright, we got a wolf now. Shield Latcher and insect drone coming in. We don't have a problem anymore because we've reached 6 energy. So we can put out double gunner and just go nuts. There we go. That's illegal, Ezreal did. Worked for me. I got 3 stars now. Mark says, yeesh. Are all the bounty hunters references to the girl who died? Creepy. Yeah, PO3 doesn't have a lot of respect for the dead, I guess. What's this? I got a feather. I get anything else? Money. 49. I haven't seen a place to spend money for a while. Am I expected to be going back to my store? Alright. We've been this way, yeah? Yeah, we did. Okay, so back this direction. I don't know why, like, timer things appear in the backwards direction. I'm not sure. Let's go right now. Okay, there's a fight that way. Is this anything? No. And what's north?
You have brought a fine quill. Please sign here that you agree to give access. Thank you. Do not forget your agreement.
Excuse me? Access for what? Excuse me, I came here before after I got the quill. Items 100% charged, alright. Oh no, the Uber bot. I should have gone the other way.
There it is, the Uber bot you sought. These idiotic librarians worship it, as it sits here, covered in filth and grime, ready to clean it up. Oh, look, it's boss time. Unpacking archivist.zip. Uh-oh. 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 I heard that as soon as I hear archivist in this game, it's gonna start trying to dox my files on stream. And so I was warned about it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go out here, and you guys are gonna have to bear with me for a minute, okay? I'm still gonna read. Applying personality matrices. Cleaning up some temp files. Okay, here we go. Alright, you can look at the archivist. This is what they look like. It popped up. Ah, greetings.
That's gonna be the voice. You get a high-pitched one for the archivist. I'm not letting you see my files, though.
If you had not cleaned it from the title of my zip file, I am the archivist. I eagerly await the opportunity to explore your hard drive.
Oh. That's awfully forward of you.
Files and directories are my specialty, you see.
I mean, okay, so far nothing too special. I'll show you the state. We're gonna zoom back and forth here. 3 librarians coming out. Dead bite. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, select a file. Place damage on the scales according to the file's size. So I'm assuming it's when I kill these things. So now you know there's 3 of those out here. They block flyers. They have 2 health, 1 attack. I'm still not letting you see. I gotta be careful with this here.
Mecha Magnificus? I would think, but Grimora is the one that is supposed to have like the graveyard. This seems like Grimora's area. You can be the new Siri or Alexa with that voice acting. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna start by putting out that bomb latcher that I got. That costs only 1 and can do 1 attack. So I hope you're all ready for that. Actually, I'm just gonna put out an empty vessel. It'd be nice and lame like that. So it should block 1 of the incoming damage, and I'll take 2. Enjoy listening to this. I've taken 2 damage. I now have 2 energy. I can put out an Amiibot, who is lucky enough to be spawned with the ability to split its attack down 2 lanes. So if I put out the Amiibot, I can do 1 damage to each of the librarians on either side of me. I'm gonna try that. 1 librarian is dead, which means that I have kicked off whatever its sigil is. The archivist now says,
"Oh, I should have inquired sooner. You will need to grant me access to your hard drive. Would you please acquiesce? I assure you, no harm will come of it."
grant inscription.exe permission to access your hard drive. Yes. Here comes your actual files, says PO3. I hope no one is watching, smug face. You friggin' knew this was not going to be good for streamers, stupid PO3.
Now, do recommend an exemplary file to me, and do take into account its size, its magnitude, its bulk.
I don't like that. Alright, I'm scrolling through my actual files. Let me think. My D drive should have some pretty big ones. Steam library? No. Program files. Yeah, this is just straight up showing like all my files here. What is big? What do you think? I think Steam apps. I thought I stored a lot of my games on here, but maybe not. Alright, you know what I can do? I can go into my C drive, and I can go to my videos, because I think I've still saved a couple of the Binding of Isaac videos that I uploaded onto YouTube, and those are pretty hefty sizes, alright? So let's see if I can find those. This is so like doxing with some of these things. Alright, let's see. 3 gigabytes. I must have something on this computer that's larger than 3 gigabytes. Let me just double check my games. I'm looking for something big, alright? None of just the normal game files are large. I think they're stored on the D drive, but I just don't know where. Steam's not always like super obvious about that. I got a 13 gigabyte. My actual system files. It feels weird to choose system files though. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm glad that I have you guys not looking at this. 13 megs, no. Alright, I'm just gonna choose this 13 gigabyte file.
My word, this file, it is, I must say, it is colossal. Bravo!
Okay, so I can show you the state of things. It put like this big square on the archivist's side to do some damage, I guess. And the archivist's librarians attacked me. Now I'm about to kill 2 more librarians, which is good. So I think it means I get to do more direct damage like that. But you guys still can't watch. I am gonna test something though. There were certain files that appeared larger, but I hovered over them and they were in megabytes. I'm wondering if it only considers the number and not actually whether it's giga or mega. So I'm gonna test that here. Alright, I've got 3 energy. Nothing too fancy to put out. Gonna pick myself up an empty vessel and put it out and pass. I have killed a librarian.
Again, do choose a file. Its file size will be paramount.
Alright, here's a test. Five megs. Yeah, because it looks bigger just when there's a larger number on it. I gotta imagine it does take into account whether it's giga or not, though. Alright, let me go find that the Binding of Isaac one I mentioned. Videos. 3 gigabyte Afterbirth Plus video.
Magnificent! It is gargantuan!
And now I get to select another file because I killed 2 of them. So I'll choose another one of my Isaac videos. Sure. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Mecha Magnificus, or possibly the Death Scribe, don't know that one. That was Grimora, yeah. Alvana says, dang, for real, that's kind of crazy. A game can do that, at least to me. Yeah, when it goes meta, I mean, it can search through your drives. I know how to program that. It's just most games don't, because it's a little bit intrusive and it's not good for streaming. But it is cool. It's just, it's a good thing I was warned of this.
My word, the staggering size!
Are you dead or? Okay.
Please select a file. This one, however, is very special.
I seem to have beaten phase 1.
Choose a file that is dearest to your heart. And one that shows age.
Okay. Well, you know what? In my old D drive, I have something called old computer files. And I can go to my pictures. Let's see. A folder titled 0106 1999. Aw, come on, that's cheap. These files are super old. They're from 1999, for real. But because I got this new computer, it's like, oh, this was created in 5/10/2022. Come on, man. I thought I was about to, like, destroy you. Let's see, can I get anything older than that? Maybe those things are just too ancient to register that way. 2022. This is just only going to be 2022 because my computer's newer. That's not fair. Listen, I got some real old files. 2022. You're looking at the wrong data. You didn't program this well enough. I know how to program. I know how to program. You're looking at the wrong information. It's all 2022. All right, fine. If it's gonna be like that, let me go to my desktop, game maker, and Potastic P game.
Now, let us place that file in a card. You didn't choose a file that was too dear, did you? For if this card dies, I will delete the file from your disk.
PO3 says, please, do not tempt me. I am completely serious.
Shall we see what that looks like?
Now we have... Now there's a card. Let me show you. Now there's a card called Potastic P Game Beat'em-up.project.gmx. based off of that file. That's the game maker file for the Potastic P game I was working on for a while, alright? Sorry you guys can't watch this directly. They put a 2-2 in my hand. Okay, it went to my hand. Gotcha. They put trees in front of my creatures, which is a little unfortunate. I'm gonna be taking 4 damage directly if I'm not careful. So I'm gonna put an empty vessel down and block part of that. I think. Let me double check. Yeah. Empty vessel, and I'll block the other part with the bomb latcher. Go! Did some damage to their side, took some damage from the exoskeleton. I've attached a bomb to my empty vessel.
God damn it.
He said god damn it because the bomb latcher that isn't allowed to die just died. They put a 2-2 in your hand? Weird, but I guess I'll take your word for it. Uh-huh. Yep, a 2-2. Definitely. I'm at 5 energy now. It's getting there. I'm gonna draw a card, hopefully strong. I got my sniper bot. I like it. I'm just gonna put it out to try and do some direct damage. I'm putting out the Potastic P game card as well. Doing a bunch of direct damage. There we go. I think I won the fight. Went to 52 money. I might be able to show you guys again in a second here. Oh, it looks like I'm lagging a little bit too. Let me fix this. Better? Yes. Okay, cool. All right, let me display my screen. I think we're safe. I know there's a couple parts that does this, but I think we're safe for now. Fingers crossed. I thought I had you. Oh well. You've made a few correct deck building decisions, I guess. And you're lucky. Alright, beat your archivist. Got a 3-star wanted level. 2 Uber bots are down. I got money. Money. And whatever this is, I forget. Oh, does this make my, yeah, my empty vessels are getting better, huh? Okay, I can put another thing on them. My empty vessels can give me energy. Or they can hand armor out to somebody. The armor one is good. Giving me energy, let me think about that. So it would cost 1 energy to put it down, it would give me another. It essentially makes them free. Yeah, I think I gotta do that. Okay. Well, there was another direction in here that had a fight that I didn't do, so I'm gonna do it. And since I have a 3-star bounty, I'm sure this is gonna be a bounty hunter. Let's see. But I want the treasure. I'm sure there's treasure. A Meebot will give us a random card when it dies. We get 2 exoskeletons, 4 damage, and some sentry drones. That's a scary start. We can only put 1 thing out, so we're definitely taking 2 damage. But I'll block an exoskeleton. And go. They're both dead. I'll draw a card, sure. 49er. Alright, we're gonna put out the energy bot. It's gonna get shot immediately though, right? Yeah, but I still like that. And a Meebot I'll put out, it will get shot immediately too. And I get a random card handed to me. Busted 3D printer, I don't even know where I got this. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, draw a card from your empty vessel pile? Since when? Okay. Go. Alright, they're bringing out more damage. I now have how much energy? 5. Must be careful now. I need damage to come out this turn. I need... I need a lot of damage to come out this turn. Because I can take at max 2 hits, and 3 is coming. Okay. I think I'll be okay. Let's pull. Shield bot's not really what I wanted to see. But it still works. Because shield bot can sit here. And 49er. .49er can go here, and I can do some damage, and then tank some. That one's dead. Drone is gonna try and do 1 damage directly to my health. Bolt Hound is now usable. Shield Latcher's okay. Bolt Hound, you sit there. Let's go. Bolt Hound blocks, which is good. Dies, which is acceptable. Fishbot, good catch. Can completely block against the insect drone. And we got 3 left. I mean, neither of these are too helpful. This says what? When it's struck, draw a card from your empty vessel pile. I guess that's good now because my empty vessels are essentially free. So I could farm vessels with that on certain fights. Shield Latcher can go down. And we'll pass. Alright. Not getting the draws I'm wanting right now, but we're fine. I really wanted to see something that could dish out more damage here for some overkill. Alas, that is not going to happen. I can put this guy down, he'll take some damage, and we get an empty vessel. So I can put this down and it will kill this thing. Nice. And I guess we'll put down Giftbot as well. Let's just get our whole field filled up. Take a hit directly to our health. There's 2 more of those coming in. We need some damage output. Sniper bot. Yeah, that's nice. We'll smash our Giftbot. Get a random card, which is a sentry drone. That's okay. Sentry drone could instantly kill the insect drone, so I think I'm going to do that. Get rid of our empty vessel. Put down a sentry drone and put down our sniper bot. Let's clear the board a little bit. Get rid of that guy. That guy gets killed instantly. We take 1 damage. That's okay. Give us our really good cards. I got another sniper bot. It's just not good enough. You know? I want to do some overkill. Put another sniper here. Go. Kill that one. Kill that one. Okay, now give us double gunner, huh? Wizbot, I guess, is okay. It's not what we wanted to see, but it's okay. Kill our sentry drone, put out the Wizbot, and hit him! Got 2 extra. I wanted to farm a little bit more than that, but it is what it is. And we got some money. Got a lot of money. Hopefully there'll be something worth buying. This is locked? Interesting. Okay, so if we find a key somewhere, we'll come back. I'll try and remember that. It shows us the locations where we've killed the Uberbots. Okay. Oh yeah, that was definitely Grimora then. Actually, you know what? I'm silly for not having noticed it before. This is just the islands that existed in the pixelized version. Leshy was up here. Grimora was over here to the side. We can actually almost see the hand shape of Grimora's island here fading in and out. There was this sort of center area I could just sit on. This area here that had the stones that lit up. And then over in the upper left was PO3. And in the lower left was Magnificus and his island. So it's got to be set up the same way with the same people here. That makes me wonder if I can go to Eastern Botopia here and find the mushroom people by going to the right. The mycologists or whatever. Let me take a brief walk around up here. Did anything change? I still have not seen whatever this guy is, little devil bot. Oh god, a clock appeared. How annoying. The other scribe's junk sometimes glitches in here. Try to ignore it. Alright. Can I like... Uh-oh. Well, I don't know what the solution for that would be. I had seen the slime over there at some point. Anything new hiding? Oh, there's a skull. Oh, I got a camera now. I can take a picture of him. Interesting. I don't know what the point is. Yes? Can I not interact with the skull up here? No? Okay. Fascinating. Mark says, oh, alright, I guess we haven't seen Mechanificus yet. I guess not, yeah. I'm a little bit worried about what his tech mechanics is going to be. Also, like, you can kind of see something in here. Like, we'll be able to go into the side room, but I can't. I don't remember what the solution to the clock was in Leshy's place, unfortunately, or I'd just try to set it there. But I don't recall. So hopefully we'll get some indicator of that here as well. Okay, so I was looking at this. I want to try and see if I can find the mycologist. I am going to have to wrap up stream shortly. And we're probably at a pretty good point because I just defeated a second Uberbot. I don't want to. Because I'm having fun. This game is really winning me over pretty hard right now. Okay, so it would be like to the right of here where the mycologists would be if they included that area. But I guess they didn't, because I can't just step over there unless I can go like up to the right. No, because this puts me into Leshy's area. I think. Right? Yeah. Now let me go back this direction because there was a shop over here. Somewhere. I'm trying to remember my directions. It's not working for me. There it is. Was this something? No, it's not. It's just glowy. Okay. So what can I do in here? I can buy cards. The electricity, I don't know what it is. I feel like I probably should. Maybe that's overcharging one of my cards, which wouldn't be awful. Maybe this is the beast transformation. I don't know what the pelt thing is, and I don't know what this is over here. And I've been like picking up pelts too. Or what is this too, man? I don't remember what these symbols mean. 10 for that one. So like a card upgrade thing. Like these two make sense, probably like beast and overcharge. The 10, it looks like that machine where you put in a card and add an extra sigil. Feels like 10 would be pretty cheap for that. 22 and 26. These tempt me just because they're more expensive. It makes me wonder if they might be like reusable item things. I'm gonna click the 26 just because it's the most expensive thing. I'm sorry. Gives nano armor to your bots on the board. Decent. Okay, I thought so. Like, it's a reoccurring item. Okay, that's good to have. So I'm gonna buy the other one, too. Go down to 50. You actually bought that hollow pelt? It's worthless. Take it to the trader and you'll see. Like, but where would the trader be? I thought I mean, like one of your trade stations? I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Hollow pelt? And I guess we'll click this thing. Spend all our money, why don't we? Choose one? Alright, let's upgrade a card. We can make Fishball a little bit better. We could make Grizz better. We got a couple of Meebots now. I really like my snipers. Let me see what I can put on this sniper. Here we go. When an empty space would be struck, a card bearing the sigil will move to that space. I don't want that. Attack 2 directions? No, but that's a cool one to do. This creates a B, right? Once a card bearing the sigil struck, draw a card from your empty vessel pile. Oh, I see. Okay, so knowing that, I can split the attack of something. That's pretty cool. What do I have that's like a 1 cost that can attack? Anything? No, I don't. But I have some 2 costs that can attack. What would I like best? I really like the split attack thing because you essentially double your damage. I could put it on Grizz and Grizz could become amazing, but the thing is Grizz is a 6 cost, so I just don't get to use them that often. Let me put it on my shield bot. Shield bot's pretty cheap. Actually, shield bot's a 3 cost though. I'm just gonna put it on the 49er. 2 costs that can split the attack. I was like, I don't know if I'll love that when the 49er's moving, but I think I do. Does that look right? Yes, I like it. Let's go with it. And that's all she wrote. Alright, so if I go northbound here, I should just end up in that area that has all the stones, right? I want to see them. Yeah, there we go. Uberbot stones. I think I need to wrap up here. I don't think it makes sense to go to one of the new islands. We defeated 2 of the 4 Uberbots today, which also sensibly means that next time we play, we could aim to defeat the last 2 of the 4 Uberbots and see where it generally evolves from there. It doesn't make sense with less than a half hour left for me to move on to a new island, I think. So, we'll go out there. We're making progress. We're doing it. Not only are we making really good progress in Inscription, but also in Resident Evil, which we're going to be playing on Thursday, 2 days from now. We just got to chapter 13. I don't know how many there are in this game, but I have heard it's less than 20. One person told me that. Now, that could still mean we have quite a bit left, but my gamer instincts tell me we don't have too much left just based on how the story is going right now. I would guess probably maybe 3 more chapters, 4 more chapters. Are you okay? Are you okay, Azrael, dude? We doing a lot of progress? Are you prematurely posting your sentences? I think we both need to hydrate, Azrael, dude. But yes, we're making good progress. You're all right. You're starting to remind me of one of the characters from this game. All right, I'm having a sip. Mark says, so presumably next up is Technificus, since obviously PO3 will save itself for last. You know, I didn't really think about that. When I did the islands, I fought Grimora first, I fought PO3 second, I fought Magnificus third, and I finished with Leshy. Mainly just because I couldn't figure Leshy's area out for a little while. So, like, I was thinking probably I would move on and fight PO3 quicker, but you're probably right. PO3 being the dungeon master here would probably have the one that was taking his position be like, this is the strongest and most amazing and OP of the Uberbots. So we'll see. I'm sure the Magnificus one is going to be annoying because of those magic cards. The awful magic decks. Even though it's tech stuff, I'm sure it will have some variant of like the magic card feeling there. Like it's like, oh, we're now doing colored energy. So the normal energy is blue, but we have green and red energy now too. And certain cards get more attack when there's more green energy out, and etc., etc. I don't know, something like that, like the Mox cards that we had before. But that's gonna have to wait to another day for me to find out. Because I need to wrap up the stream. I am so busy this week because coming up, as I've mentioned already, but just as a reminder, we're going to do Resident Evil 4 this Thursday, which wraps up this week. Usually we start a new week on Sunday, and we're always doing Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. This next week, on Sunday and Tuesday, I will not be here because I'm going to be in Boston with my girlfriend, celebrating my birthday, and doing other fun things, and I will not be streaming. But on the Thursday of that week, we may miss Sunday and Tuesday, but on the Thursday of that week, which is June 1st, I'm going to be right smack dab in the middle of my vacation, but I will be streaming. And it is going to be my birthday stream. And that birthday stream is going to start earlier than our typical streams start here. And it's likely to go later than our typical streams go here, because not only do I not have to work that day, but I don't have to work the next day either because I'm on vacation. So it's the best time to put this celebration and do a nice long stream. So the birthday stream is going to come with a few things, and I don't want to spoil what all of the details are, but I can say that A, it's going to be a long stream, as I just mentioned. B, there's going to be a chat engagement portion having to do with food, at least one of those. C, there's going to be some sub giveaways and possibly another type of giveaway. I haven't fully formed that one yet, so we'll see if that ends up happening. And D, I'm going to introduce our first in a long time sub gift goal. And the same style that I used to do in the past, where, you know, there'll be a goal to reach, but there won't be a time limit. So nobody's going to have to feel like, oh, I need to pour all my money into this birthday stream to hit that sub goal. Because, you know, you could gift subs toward that goal, but if you don't, it will still progress. You know, anybody else's natural subs that they refresh every month will slowly progress toward it until it's finished, because I'm not putting a timer on it. So we're reintroducing one of those, which I think is nice because most of the time people are subbing to this channel anyway, and it's not leading up to any reward. So I want to put one in there that can passively get a reward for you guys as well. It's been a little while since we've done that. So I think that's as many of the details as I want to give out right now. Expect that either late on Thursday or on Friday, early, since that'll be right before I leave town to go into Boston, I will put out an official announcement on both Twitter and Discord that have the hours of when the stream is going to start, as well as a little promotional graphic for it and possibly some details. So you'll know what time to show up, because it's still, the details are being worked out, and the official announcement is really better than me giving it's probably going to be this here on stream. All right, all of that being said, we're concluding Inscription for the night. I'm having a great time playing. I really cannot have any clue how close we are to the end of the game in this one, because it keeps throwing a monkey wrench into the machine, or whatever the term is. It's throwing a monkey at my wrench, a wrench at my monkey, perhaps. I don't ever know what's coming next. And I thought, you know, oh, we went through this Leshy part and now the game turned into this weird pixel thing. Maybe this is like the rest of it. But since we went through that weird pixel thing and we're now on this thing with PO3 that has the same graphics as Leshy, I'm like, for all I know, the game goes through the Leshy portion and then pixel, and then it goes through the PO3 portion and then some other type of game, and then it goes through a Grimora portion in some other type of game, and then it goes through a Magnificus portion, and then like whatever the end of the game is. For all I know, we're like less than halfway through it. But we also could be actually legitimately toward the end, because the other possibility is, since I chose that I wanted to overthrow PO3 as like the scribe of technology in the second part, it might be that there's just 3 parts. It might be that you do the first part with Leshy, and then you do the second part, and whoever you choose to overthrow, in this case PO3 from me, determines who the third part is going to be, and then it wraps up the game. Because given the way that we're seeing some of the stuff that the Lucky Carter is going through, it seems a little further in the game than halfway, or a third of the way, or whatever. So it's possible that there's some replay value there, that if I wanted more out of the game after I finish this route, I could go back and then choose to overthrow Grimora or Magnificus in the second half. I don't know. These are all just theories, because I'm blind to this game, but it being the way it is, I have absolutely no clue whether I'm close to the end or quite a ways away. We'll experience that together. But in terms of Resident Evil, I think we're almost there. Probably not almost enough for me to finish on Thursday, but possibly almost enough for me to finish in 2 more streams. We'll see. You got this, Ricky. Thank you, Ezreal, dude. I'm doing my best. Oh my god. Muttmelon? Muttmelon is streaming right now? What the heck? Obviously, we're raiding Muttmelon. Raid Muttmelon. Alright. Thank you, everybody. We're going over to Muttmelon. Muttmelon is very aware of me as a mod for the channel. I don't care how you behave over at Muttmelon stream. We're spreading the love. But yeah, I mean, just remember that Muttmelon also likes to swing the banhammer around. So if you're gonna think that me saying I don't care how you behave over there, and then you go over and start bullying him, that's on you. That's on you. I'm looking at you, Azrael, dude. Elvana, thank you so much for joining. Mark, thank you. Haruru, thank you. Azrael, dude. Hi. And everybody else who is watching, thank you. We're all gonna raid Muttmelon, spread the love. I'll see you on Thursday for Resident Evil. Bye-bye, all. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Love you, Ezreal, dude. Bye-bye, 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 bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh, holo projector.
It do now be RGB.
Oh wait, is it? Does it RGB?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's well,